step by step by step, and like we almost did in South Africa, be the first country to go beyond the semi-finals and into the finals of the next World Cup. But we're happy, we're proud of the boys. I want to congratulate the management team and all those who have contributed to this success.
Getting to to best or better what Morocco did by getting to the semi-final will be some feats. But starting from the bottom, what does this mean to you as John Mahama, not as President of Ghana?
Well, I'm not too much into football, but the Black Stars are my #1 football team. And so anytime the Black Stars are playing, I'm anxious to see them win, come out victorious. Sometimes it's a bit nerve-wracking to watch, especially when the goals are not coming. And so the last time I spoke with them, I asked them whether I should eat before I watch the match or eat after I watch the match. And they assured me, they said I can eat after I watch the match because they're going to score. And they performed brilliantly. So to me, I'll be watching them every step of the way. And as president of this country, it is my duty to make sure that the right conditions are created for them to be able to make us proud. We've learned a lot of lessons from 2014, the last outing, that when there were so many controversies in the camp and all that. And so we're using those lessons to avoid anything like that, distracting the boys again, so that they can give up their best and make Ghana proud.
From your high office, Mr. President, what do you want to assure Ghanaians will be some of these measures to ensure that Brazil does not happen again?
One, discipline and transparency. We believe that this campaign should be a more disciplined, campaign. Aside from that, there should be transparency. Often when decisions are made and funding is opaque and all that, it creates all kinds of rumors in the society, and then creates all kinds of misperceptions in people's minds. And so one of the things I've told the Minister of Sports and Recreation and the GFA management is that we want to be transparent in how the national soccer teams are funded, so that Ghanaians understand that their resources are being used properly. And so discipline and transparency are going to be the two watchwords, in terms of the next campaign we're going to.
Speaking of discipline, transparency, and campaigns, Mr. President, I'd like to know, how badly do you think Brazil and the fiasco, how badly did it dent your reputation to the extent that it affected your political fortunes?
It actually dented Ghana's reputation. I think that it is a practice that had, occurred over time, and there was suspicion between the players and the GFA, and between the GFA and the players and government, because the players always had the thinking that, either somebody was going to divert funding that was due them and all that. I think that we've learned those lessons. We've come, up. I think in that particular instance, the players refused to train.
Yes.
And they refused to go to the pitch if they didn't see their money in fiscal cash, And so in an attempt not to let them feel discouraged and not play or something like that, some decisions were taken, but all that is behind us now.
Yes.
We've encouraged the GFA to ensure that we're able to process the payments that are due to the players as quickly as possible. And like I said, that's why we want to be transparent. If government has given a certain amount of money, we know what the budget is. And I've said that as much as possible, we should let the public know what the budget is and what is due to every player and all that, so that before the campaign starts, government will put money into the budget. We're encouraging the private sector to join to fund, the campaign. And so we'll know how much money is there, how much is going to every player, they all have accounts now, and so we can pay the money directly into their accounts instead of carrying money fiscally and giving to them. And that's why I say the lessons of 2014 have been learned, and I believe that this will be a smoother, more disciplined, transparent campaign.
That's a relief. I know you said you're not much of a football person, but our qualification to the World Cup has come on the back of not qualifying for the Africa Cup of Nations. From a football point of view, what would you like to see from the Black Stars in the World Cup?
When we crashed out of the AFCON, it was heart-wrenching for all Ghanaians because it was the first time in many decades that
20 years
that Ghana had not gone for the AFCON. Ghana has been a permanent fixture in AFCON, and so it was quite hurtful, but I believe that the boys have made it up with qualifying for the World Cup. And so we must take it one step further in the competition itself to make Ghana proud. Like you said, we must follow in the footsteps of Morocco to go beyond the semi-final, and probably, who knows, fingers crossed, bring that trophy home to make Ghana proud and make Africa proud.
Mr. President, because of time, what will be your final words to Ghanaians as we go to the World?
My final word to Ghanaians is that we must all rally behind the Black Stars. We must support them, to the hilt. Let's not bring any partisan considerations or ethnic considerations. Or we are one in supporting the Black Stars. The Black Stars is our team. It's a team for all Ghanaians. It's our national team. And so let us support them. Let's also give the management and technical team some peace. I know that we are 33 million coaches in Ghana, but please, let us keep our coaching to ourselves and let the coaches and the managers handle the team without distracting them. There are sometimes we get so emotional, we start insulting some of the players and all that. And in these days of social media, people can say hurtful things, that will affect the mental health of the players. So please let us refrain from those things and support the Black Stars to the hilt.
Thank you very much, Mr. President.
TVS YZ and also on Power 97.9 FM, the hottest and the biggest conversation in Ghana inside politics near different studio or 37 Abebese Street, the heart of Accra, Usu, editor in all the 16 regions across the country. A Northern regional capital Tamale, Kesmi 107.1 FM, Boli and Kilig FM in the Savannah region, WFM. Unianuma Boko FI live for Source 100.1 FM, Zaps FM was Zebiliana Pussiga. Wing Pang Sampa Wende FM Atomic Enin Timono Omugum Hot and then Ewo Pussiga Omo Air Fine Life and Air Yako Volta Regional Capital Hawaii Global 105.1 FM Muti region stations Miensa Niwa 89.7 FM Ewo Aye Kete Krache Yamame Onabo Helen Ajuanto so any new Dr. Sama Omuti TV Hoden so any Burum Ewo Pasa KFM. Yenanma Omo a year Jessica so fire life a year Boom FM so ya enye asemketu dollar my governor of the father of West Africa dollar my crew I just say ena omo fire life ewo ye Boom FM ye call Central Regional Capital Cape Coast Kotokraba market ena Adam Sounds so ekremo Rich FM ewo asin fusu in the Central Region Union ma water crade Western Regional Capital omo fire was sharp 106.9 FM na Isiama Elembele Honorable Emmanuel Kofi Amabu and Krum once more fire wa enye West and 100.3 FM enye asemketwa yemfri wana afi yemfri ninchira buno region 80.9 FM on Soko na Nsuma FM so on Krankwanta yeko half regional capital Goso Nananum 92.5 FM station with ambition omo air fire life and Nsuma FM so ewo eye Sankore eye a Greek minister honorable so erikopoku ne krom ye omo so kremo dendende a enye asemkoto land in GFM radio ne Fire Life radio you do America memo Virginia Apple 68 FM omo so ekremo kwakwesket ne team no Facebook live Power 979 TV SYZ Ghana so on YouTube SYC broadcasting me de Mugabe Maase betimi afremi atan colleague big sema ye de ebrewono moti Excellency John Dramani Mahama President of the Republic or China national or ne ensentwefo edin komo efa Ghana Blasters enra qualification omodi kwa kopiem 2026 FIFA World Cup because of Mexico, Canada any US or the home sem atu Ghana fo nyina enima da Ghana fo nyina so ase se yankoso ne efa yen support efa mad Black Stars of Ghana home details nyina no ye de bebrema anopay health minister honorable Kwabena Minta Akando osaye mranim for lawyer otumi ene sentwefo edin hyemu ene nsemben ene odi tudwa ni nyina no mobete ho ensem sanso ena nsama wodo a ebobo eba efa energy ministry wonte na wie ye bobo awuramu ho ne de ni nyina so ede atudwa panyi komsen akasa wose USP waye din ewo kenufori ata no me medical akire me se papa we mude munya huniye angels no na se mudwafa wosa munya huniye na on fa hwe metu table no so mai westi sika keke misimu tuaneka muntuaneka wo de boso so muntuaneka ma mompam no mo bia anfa petition bia akoma president mo man ka hosa akufo ada point bia ho ye papa take it or leave it see we akufo ada ne de ne ko ha on fa result papa bia nya de emrew de meka no wo hwe so be si form on fa result papa bia emrew sisi la da pa kaskala na fe wo chesi eye kanofuriata na fe kanofuriata edwane eko kanofuriata wanfa Kodoka International Airport no ko USP no Mahama na appoint no Kufado na appoint no tise Kufado pension papa we so be fight corruption ka kanofuriata ko invite na da ansa na kebeto aba te womunim de omoye what you say womunim de omo eye and bibia wo ne mre bibia wo asase bia wo wie this USP kisi ajabe me so on fa hwe meto table no so I'm saying it with that fear or favor on fa hwe result papa bia ma nti mode no ko say no wa che no wa arrest we tina wa arrest we dede kwa open media attention na no ope nti no ha na se ne din yakofoma no akwachi obi baako eno ano no te ho asem bi nti munya adwuma ne ma yokufo ne siadefo no omunya adwuma no munya adwuma ne ma leader don komu COP leader don komu no munya adwuma no mo fa bi nso ma attorney general office mo forget this USP we me so fa hwe meto table so me Mugabe na maker very well yes I shall say na say shall say e free vice president of the republic ye mama professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyeman what the atudwa say ho behia said ye my Ghana da bia no ye kuku na exporto raw cocoa beans no ye focus on building an economy that empowers farmers na to me create decent jobs and na to me promote sustainability na amanye metimi akoyie ewo cocoa sector ho yenti ensema vice president what they atudwa
structured blended financing models that combine capital investment with affordable working capital, risk sharing mechanisms, and technical support that reaches even small rural processes. EU Sustainable Cocoa Initiative and the Global Gateway Framework are well placed to capitalize and to crystallize this. The recent cocoa price hikes, largely driven by cocoa impacts and supply shortfalls, underline the need for this joint action. Ghana is therefore open to partnerships that combine positive outcomes with disease and pest control and establishment of commercial plantations. Trade barriers also pose another challenge. While tariffs on raw beans are often zero, duties rise significantly on cocoa powder and chocolate products, limiting our ability to export processed goods. Addressing these tariff escalations is critical for fair trade. Cocoa is part of Ghana's broader transformation. Our Big Push initiative is building infrastructure for agro-industrialization, while the Connect 24 pillar of our 24-hour economy ensures that there is seamless flow of goods, energy, and data. Our living income differential, introduced by us and La Côte d'Ivoire, signals our shared commitment to ensuring that farmers earn fair return for their labor. Ghana is clear about the road ahead. We must move beyond exporting raw beans to building a cocoa economy that empowers our farmers, creates jobs, develops industry, and upholds sustainability. The EU Sustainable Cocoa Initiative can be a partner in this journey by supporting investments in processing, unlocking financing for cooperatives and small and medium-scale enterprises, and ensuring that sustainability standards are inclusive and not punitive. I invite all of us to work together to build a cocoa sector that not only provides effective cosmetics, healthy food products, that not only sweetens the world's palate, but also enriches the lives of the farmers and community who make this possible.
Capacity Vice President of the Republic, Professor Nana Jane Opoko Ajman, and I'm watching the live on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. You move to a health ministry as we are. Honorable Kwabna Minta Akando, lawyer, and a to me any essential for a to me Edi in Shiemu. Nina a necessary, or more aye Juma or Musika Semono, Aquakoye Bibia, Ewo, na eno, and a minister Babe to Ibrase. Standing payment in Yano, or Mobesta Siena, a year next month, November, or Mahasi Etria, a year a car, a buying Edu Mubiano, or more Etria Ede Amawamo, Yenti and Sema, Honorable Minta Akando, or the 2nd century for him.
In the Ministry of Health, we inherited a situation where about 13,500 nurses and midwives had been recruited and posted without financial clearance. Out of the about 13,500, as I speak to you, about 7,000 out of the 13,500 are being paid, they are on the payroll, and they are being paid. As I speak to you now, that about 6,500 that will add up to the 7,000 already being paid, making 13,500. That allowance, that's over 6,000. Cabinet has approved that with immediate effect, starting from November, the Minister for Finance must pay them. We recently had some junior doctors threatening to go on strike. They have started work without clearance, without salaries, without pay. Again, we collaborated with the Ministry of Finance, and as I speak to you now, we have succeeded in getting them clearance, and they are being migrated onto the payroll. We had about 800 medical doctors who had finished their housemanship, but they were still at home without clearance. As I speak to you now, the Ministry of Finance has issued clearance, and all these medical doctors are going to start work with immediate effect. And with this one, our priority areas are in the rural areas. There were pharmacists who had completed their housemanship as far back from 2023 to 2024 who had not been paid. We inherited that. And those people have been paid. I am telling you what we inherited and what we have done about them and what we are doing about them.
That was the Health Minister, Honorable Minta Akando, live on TV, SYZ, and also on Power 97.9. And this is buying a bar, and I want to say, a year electrification project. No, of course, we papa, Nasabi, make us say, 13 central Gonja communities or Savannah region, and as I say, more according to Ghana's national electricity grid. You call a Ministry of Energy and Green Transition as well. Na yene kasama for the ma a ministry no yenua Richmond. And come ewo energy and green transition ministry. Richmond, what you can akwaba edeba TVS YZ and a power 97.9 FM inside policy Jumedius.
Minia Mugabe made our seat. Now, I mean, share with you for the Nana Mintia, what chef also.
Very well.
Now, Benfa Aquina Kessia Farmer for the opportunity to always engage.
Fantastic. Well, Yanyan said now, I dare say in Yanuma, a Central Gonja district, not just say, you share about 13 a year communities here, or more to me, are benefited every a year, and Yamoden can you must say, the Yason Kania, Hering, a day a more. What our man, sa magic if you hear by.
Yeah, okay, from January to date, I bring this Shabain Bab, His Excellency the President, every strategy and as any vision is a make sure say, or my muha na Kanya Beko Bibia na this vision, first term President na or that's DM1 2013, 2016 na. NDC Abino enhances that project. Unfortunately, for about 8 years, sending a library is a piece, Ebercon, and yes, Anna, the COE. You see, and you're around 90%. Our president vision is the next few years, I could do 99, over 99%. Over 99%, yes, corner beer or my Muhano, we make sure they can now, since the president by ABC end of September, to say over 100 communities and actually like the alcohol. Now, over the weekend, the sign any 13 account, they'll share Honorable Minister John Chinapo vision and me, Ejumoyana, Central Gonja District of Krami, 13 communities. I'll be share video studio in DJ Sema, na Akosu Elho. Man for more now, being power and very necessary for businesses, for education, for school. No, we here power. Now we now Saturday, the course our constituency, making sure say lights, about nigga case and about now we share across the board until this weekend. Na region, so far from January, ABC, I a beneficiary. We share Northeast region, we share Ashanti region, we share Savannah, we share Central, we share Volta, we share Bono, we share Hafu, we share Upper West, Honina, Upper East, the Bia, Niwa, Abain Bayan, or Fanny Sankai. The project in the Gusupa and the community.
Well, from January 7th, ABC was 100 communities and are benefited from electricity and I'm 13 as I'm making it 130, right?
List new ho. We share list at the amount and we share exact district. We share Sisala West here. We do any Bella. Another place where Sambaka. Over Ashanti region, we share Hafuano Southeast. We be a friend of Mofra. When two quarter Miabra, Bono Krum, Oba Upper Westa, your Bongo district, to be precise, your Kampu, your Kulungungu chapter, and your Pusiga, Oba Boko, you'll be a friend in the room, Oba Timpani, with Fiho, Oba Central, Osha Central, Aguna Easter, you'll be there for many 4, Fauria, Kwisi Krum. Oba Ahafuswa, Messiah will turn on by way Yamfo Asem and the Yamfo crew, Oba Northeaster, the Oshaman Pugu district, your Goriba, Oba East Mankubwa, your Tianoba. They say across board, we should be a project, a Kosupa, a binding in Swadin, we say, a beer piano, can near the call.
Better was say Naya Bo or Sector Minister Honorable John Jinapon so Abaso Jumapa, Mobo say Dumsono, a thing of the past, will be uncle Dumusas and be a Mobo Jumapa into whatever.
Before Manisono, from January, everything there. Abra President Mahama Maase, Sector Minister, Honorable John Jinapon, a minister, no, Minia. By December, now you schedule over 700 megawatts. We share last year, but some be a new and a load shedding. And we data know what will be a PDD and which me a chop. I call grid could be money data as much as 700 megawatts for the first time in the history of this country. Brunya, any election time can a load shedding. Now, I buy a bar minister before President Krabi found this is a full cry in the power plants the crown and let it be new. But over the period, we share power. Minister Jinapodia Tuja, any President John Mahama also support any division that we've turned the corner around. We share energy sector and a power sector to be precise. Light regional so and the BRD more than say light no regional so. Or honor so light do man say area may be a fault or even with that the response from ECG any netco management has been very swift because over the period OSHA maintenance teams are no more a lot of them we have minister making sure say they've put in place a decentralized badawa. The response rates the turnaround time are very fast. It's across board there's been massive improvement in the power sector. The petroleum sector and the same upstream no say you're drilling now for about 5 years drilling the uncle so my petroleum reserves no we pre-act report about the cry or say about it we will say His Excellency the President and Minister John Jinapon to keep steps to make sure say starting the BC ENI recently $1.5 billion investment. We share Talu and then the partners are $2 billion. We share Cosmos over $2 billion in investment and we are turning the tide around. Across board in the energy sector, maybe I'll be shaky. Reset agenda of His Excellency the President.
A VRA and a grid co ECG. You know, Chungo Mobiema, you ever seen you almost no, said you abandoned that pension. Now, more losses near too much, no, mobile and send home some STNTNS interview with you, no. Yeah, no, I saw checks number and anyway the home come out.
Anytime be married, be available.
Lawyer Richmond Roxanne, you better say for your time on the show. I TVS was at Power 97.9 FM and I'm a special guest one-on-one. Lawyer Beatrice Anna or presidential staffer mo betin nka ene ewie na edwo da bi adura wonu seja akem popo de intimi nkonya ba ko ho ma ne enye yenti alisa join me ha ebebo ne tew na afi no lawyer iwi a ebedi nkomo kakra na lawyer Beatrice Anna so free Jubilee House oba betina se na ye de nkomo twetwen no so etimi atwaso alisa you be able to there.
Yami Adum divine selection.
Fantastic. Weekend in Sunday to say.
Ben then about that way. I dare chinwa no then Yami happy to wake up.
Fantastic.
Well,
most actually
Bebre sense some woke no if I'm home pa. Sisia Minya Richmond or Kasafa John Jinapon and any ministry any John Dramani Mahama. The bota has seen a new far energy and transition ministry. Now, mobile from January, so far 113 communities have benefited. A Juma we never heard that. People suspended it and left it. They didn't attend to it. I've told you the future is bright for him.
He will succeed.
Yes. So he will succeed. We'll continue to support him. And he's indefatigable. So baby over the weekend. It be Jollof, it be Ada. No, namen crossing. So baby your boy Gonja, Central Gonja constituency. 20 communities in order to give them electricity. And he says, listen to Richmond. He says the energy ministry, the green transition and energy ministry has turned round the corner. Brofuno using it to say, how are now muna in so many areas, they have been able to turn around the corner. And to me, sure say this one is a focus. Oshe to, a Juma to, under the leadership of Edmond Combat, ne Yenya Mustafa, and ne board members almost soon, Minim said products no back into the market, and we know that if it comes into the market, the economy itself will get to a certain level, will stop depending on, and it's this month, not all, ending in America. Meaning the America, me nice be so until I made to Boabomono. It's Mugabe, mo power sector no and America no. You are on course and you are focused. Your minister John Jinapo, wherever he is, I salute him. It's ADC, and then the gentleman who just spoke, Richmond. Omukra minister ni papa. Yes, yeah, he's a lawyer now. Omukra minister here, and it should continue. It should not stop. What you say?
What's the name of Moyeno?
Yes.
Yes. 113 communities.
That's the thing. Yes. Then you talked about Akando, the honorable minister, the farmer minister of health. Yes. Muso farmer. Musoria. Hospital.
The farmer's son.
Yes, the farmer. The farmer. Where that call wapani? Who did he? When you sube chin, where that call share patient. It is so important to the Ministry of Health that will continue to keep him there. He holds an LLM. He holds his masters in law, and he has a focus for the ministry. Like impediments. One pharmacy for clearance, doctor for housemanship, man for mundu and two you have set them to work. Doctor for housemanship, mun fabi biantu akwem. Because of election, we see moon 31st December. Now moon 7th December. And son of my club, we lose election. But you see, that's a focused minister. He didn't come to complain of all the things they left for him.
I like his style.
Yes, he's gone ahead to put measures in place to make sure that the problems are being solved gradually, and we are getting there. And now I'm call demonstration and saying, you temper justice with mercy. Before the and the kind of for empire is genuine. But we are open to criticisms. Look at the measures he has put in place. So see 6,500 nurses. How many clearance? Or no the 3,500 abetum omunya pay into 3,000 akano. You have to force in sin November we obey there. Cabinet am approve. Inti akando kosuya wa juma mean anapena ka me communist hako TB because that's seminar na me but unim akando has a way to solve his problems. She grandma for Ghana registered nurses meet for omuni in tokwa gidigidi say am say hako ministry holding hako boom back so that they work together to see how they resolve the nursing problems, and then
Ghana is working again.
Yes, it's working again. And my vice president, sure, Professor Jane Nano Bokwajima, first woman, first female vice president. Hey, the future is bright.
First female.
I can see it. I heard the president in China that one day there will be a female president in Ghana. That day will soon come, sooner than later. If you read Animal Farm, Snowball will tell you that day must surely come. And sooner than later, Mugabe, yes, raise your head and see it. You people said she was not well and she was old. You're lying.
Because
she was ill. She was taken ill, and she went for medical treatment. And when she did that, she's back and fit. Last 2 weeks, Okodiasa, I was not sorry. Okodiasa, I was not sorry. Last 2 weeks, and I went get a video, and tell me that she's sick. Sure, Margaret Thatcher, Abriwakro, the president for UK. Oti de make say Nana do dan kwakra onama or to from Krobedi president, and you be a professor what na classroom mimpo 1 year per chere ma de no and am de tia me obi antu me no and you say me job enum lo dabi mimpo 1 year into chere oman no 4 years
afanyo so ade
dabi when to be enter the class no me ball lecture ni de yes am lecture no nya bibia uti abon awabon enti enu na make no enti Professor Jane na no Pokwajima affirmative action continue Alistair Taro na sa city me de we wish you good health and good strength and brighter wisdom as you speak. Sector will say gumi. You understand all the sectors with ease. That is why it's not easy. This is the first time a woman heads the economic management team. Yes, and I'm telling you, yes, they will manage the micro and still manage the macro at the same time. So we will not be extravagant. She knows how to cut a coat according to the pattern and design of the cloth. That is why we are where we are, and we'll continue to promote her works and all that. Mugabe,
Ghana what I want to
last I was trying to put but the person involved will not repent. So me, I'm here today.
Engineer Otuno.
I'm stoking fire. But Tibedu, DMD operations, I salute you. Or Madam Fupa. And I want to say unya munta wakilo. Who catch me say more advice be asa. Me mama criticizing no. Me for advice ni ma wo de be ma no. Into no so be me nyu aprekope. What I say? Yes. Then other chief managers too have become my friends over time. Because as some no raise here, they call you and they try to educate you. But this gentleman, as some way by, I've tried to get to him. He has refused to pick my call and respond to my. Mugabe Maase history no kakra. Recently, no, Ghana Water Limited decided to go for a retreat somewhere up there on the Equapin ranges to the presidential lodge to sit down so that they'll be able to meet their revenue targets and then cut down on their non-revenue targets. They can't non-revenue. In so eco waste, they are illegal near the EMFA pipe munia dia omunya home fason. Yentity so. Now mun see ya more revenue targets for every region. Waho. Inti Accra East region no. And the first operational region. Onankasa he entered the place in 2006 under J.E.K.4. And also any PhD was Germany. Into position better for GIS. And omoko fan into when you any PhD no buy. Or buy no didn't allegedly. When he came allegedly no didn't be more afenyo marking. And so sad didn't who be ball. A former managing director be or didn't who born no. And obey any T&I manager. What I say? Technology and innovation. And on who Dubois and on the fire Dubois National Signals Bureau now also be providing internet services at Ghana Water no akwa we na contracting no saga we no no MPP look, let me tell you, I have evidence. Allegedly people have said it, but I have evidence. He ran Baumien's campaign on the digitalization. Ask anybody at Ghana Water.
Allegedly.
Yes, I go and ask. He ran Baumien's campaign. So listen, if they have given you instructions to go and meet your targets, they have given you guidelines. Ghana Water guidelines, they say, we bet to the car to 3 months. That is because month now Ubunu is postpaid. Any the Ubebua this month Ubebua, just a month now, and send out Sabeka bill. You have 2 months to pay that money. You understand? If you don't pay, they will refer you to their legal, and their legal will write to you and take you to court to collect their money. So there are procedures. But they don't have any procedure to go and bring media men to one person's house, one person's church. There are over 3,600 churches in the Accra East region alone that fetch water from the Ghana Water Limited. So for you to go to only one place and go and say that you have brought the media, then you have targeted the person. And I may tell say, oh yeah, MPP ni matro na see. Into my targeting Nigel Gezi, so yeah, NDC ni sofo. Into my good animasi. That's it. I'm telling you. That's what I'll tell you.
Information me pick here in any 3 days. I say Alabasta papa no friend say. So for no Kofi Odru ana.
Yeah, Kofi Odru. Perfect Kofi Odru.
TMO. Obi direct say omonko enkotwa papa no ensumo na sorry ho.
Mugabe
TMA. Yeah. Omo direct na abrantie na ohede sa area no communication we no MPP ni. And the penny be stopping no. Shall be low 100 Ghana.
It's disgraceful. Mugabe, nobody says
that. Near we say, I saw you at the car. Now look at the number of members here. One no a year alabasta paper war, and in the wisdom you see Casa support to a man which not Nanyama Koya Oka. Yeah, Mugabe, and I was a list at Tobo. Sani amana ekoso institutions na MPP for be shisha offices ya wo mudin samfon no also must stop it.
Sack them, remove them. After they have said it. Look, this engineer Richard appeal to enye nyame ahon enye nyame me and am me be ye be mo and ko be DMD operations e ma Ghana Water. His name was on top. I'm telling you, I had to go and whisper the name of somebody, yes, to the big man, that no, he's not a man. Do you know what he has done underground? Satan Nani NSB you name
so report to Oyoko.
Yes, so you must interdict him and let him go home. Assembly said to the stay home. Assembly to the session then come back to your work. Mugabe, do you know what was happening? Look, how does Ghana Water issue a check to the National Signals Bureau for internet services? Then the money will go into a private account of the person who is director of NSB. The person paying the money or the person releasing the check knows of it, because allegedly the money was always cashed between the two of them. between the two of them. If you like,
because investigation into
Mugabe, interdict him. He cannot be a chief regional manager whilst he's undergoing investigations. He will not have the peace of mind. That is why he's making. That is why he's making the mistakes, the basic mistakes they have been warned not to do. Ghana Water Limited. Ghana Water Limited. It's in arrears over 80 million. They need the money. Listen, now say I'm moving to everybody's home to pay them the money. We want over 800 million. We need them to give us clean water. We have been complaining about their services.
Very well.
So we need to get them. Yes, but they don't have a military approach to come to your house with journalists to come and disgrace you. They have the relationship building approach in order to collect their money. Because they have served you with their water.
But they should be careful.
They wanted to come prepaid. It has been difficult for them.
Who are buying we will not sit down and
Mugabe,
you guys.
Muntawaki lose your brother. You anytime I wanted to criticize you, you called me that I should share the criticisms with you so that if I have solutions, we share with him. I'm sitting here, I'm sharing the solutions with you. I've not come to destroy anybody. I'm saying that Engineer Richard appeal to remove him. Don't remove him. That's his first operational sessions. From the free GIS or call TNI no call connection or name a Dubai no Musuesi Kano or more allegedly. They are in Yoko. There's no way Yoko will release them. If Yoko releases a Dubai, I don't know what justice system, delivery system under a democracy is. I don't know what it is. If appeal to is able to go through this net, Mugabe if you are someone who is saying, go and find out. He himself by now should have resigned and found somewhere to go and hide his head and face the problem.
At the baby free waba.
There be OSP, no. There be.
Come say for your task,
Mugabe. Let me just finish the Ghana Water. Into Mugabe, chief managers, listen. Accra collects 60% of their revenue here in Accra, Ghana Water. Already. They collect 60% of their revenue. We need to pay our bills when we use the water. Those people are landlords who take the money and don't go and pay to Ghana Water. Ghana Water must set a tax force in order to meet their revenue target. Mugabe, your brother needs help. 800 million in arrears. If he gets that money, you know what he can do to improve the place.
Is a very good man.
You understand? Yes. Very good man. So we must help him. Yes. And let's commit ourselves. Say before Christmas. But we'll be a small, be a Rambo style. Say come with journalists and come and disgrace one man. I beg you, that one is not part of their this thing.
Very well.
It is Mugabe. OSP, me see be anywhere be free waba. Be anywhere be free waba. Me catch you that say, ya ja kwanu manejani, obey them bium. Well, Johnny, I told you when we want power. No, I told you.
Said it,
yes, I was telling you that let's keep that guy. Yes, let's keep that guy here.
Or your OSP.
Mugabe. Listen to recently what the president said when he made the media encounter. That $42 billion of the country's money has left the shores of Ghana to bring in imports. The imports are not in, and the money too cannot be found. This is clear case of money laundering by a finance minister. What he has here? Yes. What? Now OSP. What was the last? Do you know the lavish lifestyle? Yeah, go and check. Go and check the lavish lifestyle that the OSP lives in his house. Yes, go and see his house. You see his morning breakfast. Go and check his morning breakfast. Go and check his security guards and other things. There's no work coming from there. You are not getting results. Waste of taxpayers' money. It's the democracy. We know there's slow democracy. In a democracy, judgment grinds slowly. But we put you there to fast track some of the things for us. And yet look at what you are doing. Are you fighting corruption? Please, look, you will find out in the end if you take his phone from him. Investigate the OSP himself. You will see that he's communicating with Keno Foyata. Because yet here, Keno Foyata, you need to be called her. No, Asaba Akra. Shino. Hold the wife to tell us why he missed the man. Hold him. What are you talking about? Hold the wife. Are we kids? Dada and what DSika? Oh my discount Mugabe means Slomika. Me see when you are a sika say opa on free on family member court. Obedua. I when you are a sika. Me see the lawyer be anyone bet to me assume me. Me see when you are a sika maker.
Omani sika there.
Just take the session out. Yes, I make no. Opa on free on family member court. The lawyer be assume me I won't come to court. Can the Foyata has stolen your money or tonga da for when you are a sika. Yes, you channel. It should come and prove itself. When you are a sika be prepare the man no. Sika no way. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy. They didn't come to power for us, so Mugabe. They didn't come to power. Occupy Ghana. Didn't hear them. We can do it, Mugabe. You see, that is why I don't want to blame John Mahama and the NDC too much. The constitution is slow. You check the constitution. It's slow. The legalities in the constitution is very, very slow and is limited so that you will not go and repeat the mistakes of 1979. 79 say we didn't need to kill a champion. So we don't want to go to the mistakes of the past. Then to me say in national service 498 million. Namu ha. Namu yadi mu pe mu prison. Na nkofo ye yam mu friend Sakuse prison. Namu be da o ye yam dan bebre wo. Ye yam wo yeji. Namu ne nam krom.
Ye de ma domo.
Oti ase. Mugabe. Now one mama nka Black Star ne kakra.
Kakra bi. 1 minute on Black Star. 1
minute pe Mugabe. We are there. Do omo ye bia no yakodu o twedi ampon yankopon. Wa ma yakodu. And me I know say all our coaches who have come past, who have won tournaments, who have written something on my mind, like Coach Samadi. He talked about the all-player system. Then you have other coaches too who have won, who talked about Afrani. They talked about their grow play. But when the Serbians came, they adopted a certain style of play, which is the 4-2-3-1 system of play. The 4-2-3-1 system of play. That one translates into the grow. It sits with us, our type of play. So I beg the coach, going to the World Cup, just master that formation. Me, at least I can sit back and pick 26 for you. Yes, 4-3-1. So when you in the absence, in the absence of when you are in attack, when you are in full attack, then now you have 4 men in front of the ball, then you have 2 behind the 4, then you have 3 defensive midfielders and 1 center back and the goalkeeper. That is when you are in full flight in attack. So you can even push your central defenders to go and score like we did in the 4-0. Check all the 5-0 no or ball 4-2-3-1. 5-0 ni match is not winning 5-0 ni nyina no or ball 4-2-3-1. And no nya goals no. Time na Serbians no mo say your ball 1 goal project because the Serbians after they get a goal, after they get a goal, they decide to sit back. They bring in an extra defensive midfielder. Just it's the same formation, but to give it a flower. Yes. So the coach must listen. Look, we are there. I'm saying we can make an impact going past the 2010 people. The 2010 that team no more thing. But we have corrected the mistakes on the pitch in 2010. And then the team misunderstanding in 2014. And I like the intervention of the president. Yes, the president must come in quickly and call 6 senior players. Mugabe, call the 6 senior players who are there. I can mention them here, but I don't want to mention them. Call them. Yesterday, see Pate's role. When you push Pate up, he has a certain sense of responsibility to get goals for you. Release him from the defensive midfield position and push him up. When he combines with your man, Kudus, and he gets the likes of Semenyo. I'm saying that we will not lose that at this World Cup. Mugabe, Moko World Cup, Monshe, Namun Famin Kobe. Maybe my bread, papa. My bread, X zone. Monshe, Namun Famin World Cup. Me damasi.
Na ya call any Dr. Mbonsa and come any Dr. Mbonsa we pay na a lawyer between and presidential staffer. Na you know so I 1-on-1 at the attention in the show no. Ebeye kikim Timofili no nkoso ena heya TVS was at power 97.9 FM. Dr. Amponsa.
Eme program no amene o ebeye no yebe kasa afa bibi a ye friend sciatica. Obi be kasa sciatica akra ne de nye no nko ena beka ho asem. Den so sciatica no abeye yare bi a so far Ghana yare a ewo ho system mu a meka say yare bi bebe no a na ye diabetes. First no na yare a ewo Ghana ha pa number 1 na me hwehwe mu kire me de na ye typhoid. But ene sciatica wa to typhoid o. Me hwehwe mu no amama hu say ebre no edoso. Se nipa o brebebra na untini no a eda oto ase no eno na chese wanya problem. Anase ekuro etumu bam ekuro ba entini no mu a na chese sciatica ahyase eye na juma na obi be kasa sciatica no kra no de na de ba yewo yare bi a ye fe no osteoarthritis sa osteoarthritis any spondylosis ne osteoporosis mu sa yare no wachi kasa ukon kasa yi na afantinu mko wachi kasa no mu na afantinu mko usisim na efiusi na etene ko down wotu ase na chese wotu ase Philippines kase pa enyaduru ope na yamani din se sciatica sa sciatica ye yare a eche say the eche mabaawa nyina o kana no a yare we ye started te ho asem no na nkampanimfo omodi 75 eko ena nka sciatica ye kase we mu de omonyini eno ti sciatica chi wo mukura enye nwama but na de sciatica to chi obi o 25 o eti yare we abeji ehini wo Ghana manya yetimi akwanya ye befa so ye betu ase de Dr. Amponsa maye bibia wi enu aso na menam so a me tu ase me de machine bia ba ye friend magic machine sa magic machine no sciatica anya yare a fa painkiller manoko oboa painkiller bia ni wi ase a etumo ma sciatica eko a emma biem but ma be hu bibi se entini na eda oto ase no onu nya problem pe na aka atare afam ana sa entini no ekuro babu a esansa wo nante so koba no kuro no mu because eno no ba obla ses na ewo o sirem oto ase entini no na sa bla ses no ewu eriti ebe ma severe pains pa obi wo kura na wonim se ya to na duro nya aduto sa yare no sa na tie edi se wotie me na se sa yare we achew sciatica achew west usisi na meka achew usisi achew woto asintini a sciatica achew a me de machine bi aba e fa the magic machine say ya si usu a 20 minutes na sciatica pains ni nyina yera because machine no benyane obla access na awu no e benyane ni nyina na moja astate afam kama ohia se moja afam na oye okay eti sa magic machine no bema wuntini na ye strong na ama eba sa pe na afe ya ma okuro aduro because ekuro aba ho said the nyankopon ye nipa ne se ewo se wani kura no e brada ewo se onya se wantumi enya obenya problem wani sa na tie eni ti se entini na eda ha no moja ewo se eye adwuma wo no antumi anya ekuro bebam anse de bia nipa ye trase mo ye nante mo eda ye da no eye kakra because from obi kura so be say 4 o'clock obeya juma sa ma na ba na ju be say 9 eti check hours o de dae enunti ntini no bre nti kuro no enwu eji ye de magic no collect oblases no wie ya collect na wie no na fe ya ma okura duro a na ohu ato kama na chese wetu no akoso aye wo nyuma oye Eriti Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital ma promise o say ba bibiara wo sha wo te sa pain no usisi oto ase ene wo nan ntini eye wo ya no bomoden na Brass Penters Coastal Junction odu Coastal Junction ho abusa taxi station na wo so Dr. Amponsa sa wo de Uber na beba eno an so bebo Dr. Amponsa Herbal Hospital ewo Uber internet no so obope edo beba direct say we obi a o take am a wusi for am ana say we obi a o sorry fu TV no ma me mo number no na asobeti asemo a nche nti ma me mo number no na me sorry nso a mesan asiso fresh line we mesrew say ubehia me WhatsApp wa ye voice message mame eno de me drive kura me tumutie tie me ye pa eno ti ye voice message mame ewo WhatsApp number edika ye 0243 11 08 75 0243 11 08 75 sa number wo frame ana wo ye voice message a won sabe kame mame sansi so ma 0243 11 08 75 ena tigo line on so ni eye 027 eno de enye WhatsApp wo be frɛ nko a 027 85 99 611 027 85 99 611 mesramo obi wo frɛ call pe o se doctor memfa Sambra hospital yenko hospital sa nya sure so ko kwalebu abefra abusa sa yenya no sa se obi kasa ade anache se onye doctor mpache so obi tubu kire o se fasika Sambra hospital a ene ye na obo kro no hospital de obeba na ya nhwehwemu ahunu ade ye hawo ansa na yahu aduro behia sa obekọ magic mpo a enye obi ya na hia magic obi wa ni problem no ehia magic enunti mesro se mo a mo yare de dadem sa asiatica ye yare a etumu ma bebre bubugu dem esanse na odin no nim sa fidie bi kura o ha ye de bo asiatica ema no ko enunti akwanya no yare bi a che no ato dem what is a mo fa no mreme na ho beto no ntem obi tie mi na wo se manya stroke dadem o wa wanya stroke to America bra na magic machine aba magic machine wo ho ya de besa yare na ho ato ebe ma se kura no kane ananka ye titi obi a ebi a ye titi no 6 months 7 8 months no because of magic machine ni ho biem muntie mi ye pa enti se wo yare na wo yare wa chika se yare obi wo ho awachia onamwa na o balance sa o te sa wo nso bomodin na hwemachira kwan obi wo ho a o se doctor media no diabetes asichire yare West Africa nyina many best diabetes ye wa pancreas na yare anasa wo indigestion wo da wadi anu no indigesti basa je doctor Amponsa Herbal Hospital ye de wo kọ machine so na ye collect o pancreas no anasa wo digestive no ye ho adwuma ma wo basa wasichire no be kọ fom sa pancreas ni nya adwuma asichire no ba nipadua no mu a efa wrong way eti utiemi a pancreas no se ye collect no na ne ho to no ade asichire ni ya adwuma ma wo basa wo nyare diabetes biem sa wo hia awo wo hia twins kura na abomoden na bra na awo de a little work ya onkrofo bi omo wo fibroid ya the magic machine si ya furu so a enane fibroid no easy simple anya fibroid nyina na ye operation ena operation no wan kasa wonim sa ye ya na asan aba eno ti bra na ye nane no ma wo na ho nto obi tie mi na wo se doctor me de mayare so many years enko typhoid fever hepatitis B typhoid ye wa sentence na edoso eto da uti pao ewa na okon agene wachika se ye oya omfe ata wo oyambubom wani so chiro ohoye obasa eto da unya constipation yamtin eto da so na yamu ahwie te se de wafa afaduru wo te sa eye typhoid fever ena eye osa hepatitis B ye wa eye yare bi ye wa chest pains pa enye easy eye yare a eba enu no ebese obrebo bra na yamu o obi se doctor me ya me kidney dialysis bra ni yemfa machine si so na yem quality kidney cells no ma na ho nton obi se hu so nansi ataitai a na ye kidney na yare hu so yafura hura na ye obrebo na yare mo hwe sa de ma we yi ensu ekọ ni paduam nyina kidney no na soa eti se kidney no nyo okay a obeja nsu no bi mana akọ nansi ebasa wo nansi ba taitai eti utesa entemu a fa Dr. Amponsa ye number na bra Spintex Coastal Junction mo amuwo north eni tachima eni sunyan bonum pattern no me ba ho next month eni ti sa ofra memo date eni location na ye wo no me the magic machine ba ko be ba ho abehwe enkrofu a wo mo hia me wo ho eni ti ofra ye be mo tam era me di bedru ho me tam a me di be ya adwuma sunyan no just 2-3 days pe and this is a one yami wo haje another month kuma sensu se me hyehyɛ ama mu date and it is a utie mi a ba bibiara wo hye wachini wabre wadante wo hia se ye be solve problem obi se mi wo BP no onti bibi ase BP abra bia meta aka se BP nya yare ye kyerɛ se anenti a meka sa word we ni se ana asem we ni se BP no gyina bibi so na ye adwuma se utie mi na ekuro ba wontini mu BP be kosoro yekum kuro na ewo wontini mu a BP be kofom se wontini mu sisi a BP be kosoro ye bie mu kama ema wa BP be ba fom se wakoma enlarge a obi pi be kosoro ye collect akoma na bi pi no be ba fom so unya diabetes a bi pi be kosoro ye titi diabetes na bi pi no be ba fom se wo obi a wonya typhoid mpo a obi pi be kosoro hepatitis B obi pi be kosoro ye titi sa yare no mawa BP no beba form eno ti BP no egira bibi so na ya adwuma eti ade kura e de BP bire wo no ye solve ma wa onye BP patient bi eti se otie me na wa chiri wa bre wa nante o yare no nko a o last no Dr. Amponsa Maase ye me ho me machine no enya de se obeka so doctor me de machine me njiri ni nye ogidie na ebe se o yare o me ho hwe saade no nsoma nka wo ogidie ofie ka me gidi so ho ato but Dr. Amponsa me ho no me na wasa me gidi se mesa o yare because me de minim ne wo ho eti wo a wo ba no nya wo gidie eti se de wo yare da fie no my informer Dr. Amponsa Heba Hospital mami mo number no na so beti asemo e kakra bi me ka kosi a kire o kire kura na wo ma enya de so beba enti mesra o se wo hwe me ne fa number no na frame na bra na ye mo o yen se o yare frame 0243 11 08 75 0243 11 08 75 ena onsu a oyusu tigola no be frɛ 027 85 99 611 027 85 99 611
Yabeda Dr. Amponsa say live on TVSY and also on Power 97.9 channel say na Monday 30th of October 2025 lawyer Beatrice Anna and ejaminu ababa kope and Dublin House there midru a wajema wa to ko Japan so no krokro from Turkey na amount for say ye the a chartered flight in the call na ye quiet transit about 12 hours na ye kone ye ba nyame de yakobai bibia kama de menu aba me akọ aba
menu me joso na ebe me se nyame ye adoma ye ba power me ma hada oh I am invite me producers no wo he ima on time invite me o
mati
TVXYZ
gumbe shwe wow ma me ma for sina nursing no say na me ba no we Mugabe
this week me ba gumbe
fantastic Jubilee House the same
bibia boko na ya president no onna
there be
and obi adebi nti ohwe mani kra ye nyina ya bre ya mompa no chose onna oye ejuma o
brama mahama se o ka so
na mate afia na enti ana MPP amemu na enko yi because o president ana chese oda ebe ha adwene nti
na point is no so boy ejuma
ya sejoma onna kakra na
Nigeria for say come for man kakra
I got loan o mon try after 4 years na de mama say there ya chichiri crew
what you say you build a Ghana and more reset it right
yeah reset
fantastic
yeah reset it
yeah congratulations so
oh me that's
why you deserve every position be idea ma we are so proud of you and your friend so I put if you had that 10 be all the program
and I had the me fee me problem no can say mon time invite me yeah producers no mon time invite me we me na me de me ho ba yo me
no and no call send na de me pese me ba na me no be na ajawaba fe tinyame insha no anya okesi. Very well. Hi TVS was at an power 97.9 FM. S natural mineral water daroma kan water chiri ne dijumedie ebrewo sada enkomo Medimosis clinic and herbal center and so etayechi Safari Valley Eco Resort ewodew in the eastern region. Power specialist about hospital omonso ekaye ho and the dijumedie ede ebrewo live kit capsules and so if we Medimosis so a victory garlic mesa and a divine hope eba center money dey try eba powder so abedwa so mo nyina da roman techi aye dijumedie ebrewo lawyer Beatrice Anna presidential staffer o Jubilee House ho eno ye najuma na woko Bank of Ghana so osan ye board member e ho o timi say ni tini di abobewo lawyer ni ti abobewo and dijumedie nso de wɔtwerɛ to hɔ a ɔmo sana ɛwoso wate ase nti president tu a na ne na di akyire onye nipa ato a nti ene yi ɔno na manya no ha yɛne ne ba bedi ɛyɛ ɔman Ghana ho enkomo yɛsate afre hi
bebia ene de mate se MPP for propaganda ne ya dɔso nti maba Mugabe de broni besie from archaeology to zoology
mu documents
it me shase fi bebia
ti wa
bebia wa open
wo de mato ama ene
ba ansana ye beka nsema ebem se hia Ghana fo no me fa ufidi so ya mumfa nchame mitwi ne nye muga on ta nche mitwi one me chat ya no sene bro na mada NDC fo nyina ase na me no me ya grassroots ni me start me politics na dodo na ni me ba TV so no mo ka sa fe na me ba be politics na ye na ye door to door Kumasi edu baby ka etumi di nsuo me kai nsuta 2012 omo bonso guye ho enti se osum party na oye party ejuma na nyamema party ne kwan na oba abenmu a eya na dodo na ewo enidaso se nyama beku yi amom na me show moding na ma show mo bonso se President Mahama de bia party asem ene Ghana asem na ya chechire oman year ena party phone so omhutumi tom inti branch executives ne constituency executives ne omo achese omo boaye lawyers e boaye doctors nurses ya dobia ase centrafo o ye ntimi nyi centrafo kre emfimi manenye papa inti ye bedo obia ase na ya san aka se eya na woka se twen na ebeye yie ara nkofo nte ase na Mugabe bia mete no ma ye che post no dodo na ye ka se montomo pressure o ma ntie post aye mom no omo to omo bu no na chese omunya ni omope esan se ye nyina ye se ye ba emre adwane ni si ho a eto de bia na adwane na apeti egu nenso bia ba no be yine die kakra no kwa there is orderliness
sometimes the president will say okasa Alhaji Limona we ase na yi ase okan bibi se Alhaji Limona am kan se na o se on dey see we fie ni on dey about so for we ase na be fie
nti ye be stress ya na minim se NDC die ye members no doye to de bia ye ko campaign na ye be bo ahomachi 2 AM
yeah sorry
na ohwe mebunu no ginom na so to de bia na ye no ya bre nenso mu gina ho fiti na pa ekopem 2 AM nti minim se grassroots na de omodo NDC sanso na mepese men show mo boss President Mahama ne Honorable Julius Debra Dr. Callistus ministers ayeyi omo obia edo party no na yenim se party ni ho a NDC ni ho nti ye chechire man no na ye de yeni nso ehwe party fo nti ye besere se dodo na nya abotre obi de beba na pa
obi de beba enwume
obi de beba ewia
obi de beba desie
obi de beba desie
obi de beba nesie
mugana unim 2012 campaign na ye no enye campaign keto asa na ye o school na book no ye kra na say na emra ye ba power no muga ye anya hwe o
nti man complain
nenso
to boase
ejuma na obi be se e bia 12 years later menka say 12 years later ba me ka say e be so ebi mu ka de omunim eto de bia ye from some be fa letter mo say eh because na omuka say impenyimfo refi o ha nti ye besre mmebunu no nso de ye nim se ejuma no mope na NDC abanye ba ye die o hwe nkitahudie ne nkomo a ekoso ewojubia ni nyina ye besiden enya financial clearance na mmebunu dodo na anya omejuma enti mesremo ye kanesa no na me catch Ghana for say mo ma MPP for emfa propaganda na se MPP for ni mo ya nkoma anse kuro no muga ye ba ya na emra na ye kono so obeka ya na bibia refer economic buffers na any obeti a sinking fund, stabilization fund, Ghana infrastructure fund, ESLA na sike gumu na eja ni nyina ma MPP for say wonjina mo fa nchichire man hwe sinking fund ye ko no ye ba edama sike ewo mu ka ne 2000 cedis ya say no inti amfanya hwe so o ka say o nchiro na abanya o mu fi power na ayaresabia ba akokra no munsi aban serious and then me no kasa ye audit agenda 111 omu ye DNA forensic labs ewo okonfanoche Kolebu Rage Tamale Teaching Hospital inti mesre Ghana for say President Mahama ni NDC aban no ejumaden a ewo say omunye na kuro ni nye yie na temamufo ho ntom se ne be ya NDC se ye san akose ye ko pretumia etimi anya bibi di akotre omo na wozo omuhu na se obedi mechini ananse obekai President Mahama call UN chese edu baby na awosekre gumi na UN ne crowd ye se mo hwe na ye call Singapore no na enye from Japan no yeah. Singaporean Prime Minister no only World Bank ni nyama ye jumada ohwe no say Ghana is blessed to have you as the second Nkrumah. Na se obekai na obekai abakom nsema say ya MPP for the new better man aye ni ye and omo say no
say no ye Nkrumah na
say no mo ye Nkrumah nti mesre NDC for net mamofo nyina say
UP for asefo
UP for asefo nansen o mem say alanche mantika so the party ba nansen anti because omo beti omo no dia omo be ye bi ba nti mesre Ghana fo nyina say omo mfa odo eni akoma pa eni abotre entai NDC aban echi yesansa onim MP before the 8 years na say krono NDC yentimi mfa 1 year enchechere nenso kakra ye chechere ene anye bia onto $17 cedis bio ene dollar nye 17 cedis emre bi de ye ka se dollar boa ye de na ye 17 cedis MPP for no mutu ye mfu mo say menya kra se na mo nto ne 20 nti mo to ne 17 am na mo nyame ase ene entesa ene enkwada omo wo suku a omo ko free SHS omo nye aduane di ene inhwehweye bebre na ye de to ho se ne be ya timamfuo ho beto mo se ohwe krata Ghana Statistical Service e de abedan ya je se ne ye fe inflation se okoto ade ne na ochna e be koso no sa rate ni nyina aba fom na ye was single digit 9.4 ebisi ye ne be ye ache be ye menkai President Mills time na
Dr. Kwabena Defo
na yes any President Mahama ta ye leader of the economic management team
and so oba and ye
literature to say me o men so me ko school literature na me ye nti em say ya literature na ye mo ye ho ban na ye boa mo so ba o me am mo ye management nti mesre say ye nyina ye de abotre ni adwempa ebe tai President Mahama chi esan se hwe se o ye adwuma na unim se o manfo do o manfo tewase o manfo eniso a unso dakra unna sene be ya unso begyere o hu nti mesre Ghana fo nyina NDC fo nyina se ebe ye obi die beba na pa obi die beba ewia obi die beba anajo nti mma ye nyina yemfa nkambom na yemfa ntai NDC aban echi na bibia enye fe
good very well yes I say enfre His Excellency John Dramani Mahama obai sesia ene bosumi wo muka ho a wonya bosumi enkron an achievement so far wakoye presidential staff aí maybe okobia udi akire bi mitu ba ko mienu miensa nyumadi a wodi enso no oni di bia achi nsen wo he woni eye media no encounter with the media na nsem amanfo bisa no ni anu yi a ono so tumi anda Kufuado or miti press na the ministers ni questions na he was not on top of it.
O miti okra wenya kranke.
Sungu kra ko bisa na question ko to twede o.
Me grandmother be say soa. Just the one a catcher was one one I could be sat na.
Okay.
Emra ye ba a beam a dear ba qua President Mahama car saw bayan say. Nana do 126 ministers na odibu abino. President Mahama say Nagana ya dosu sing. O chef fiti President Rawlings, Prince Obedu President Kufuor, any onwa President Mahama na krana yenya more than ebia be 85 da. Nanando kwane ba say ja wabetu sika. Yamano sinking fan esla sika na abo cheze ohuni onfanye nti ene ne party for wonchendi united. Inti President Mahama and the cry and no kasa ministers near 58. Mutalani Dr. Manin County. Yamin from Ukraine see my omo 58 and na ye di boom mine. O share Ministry of Finance a honorable ato force ni honorable ampempe and never 2 ministers. MPP time you normally be 4, 2 deputies. Almost how about Minister of State in charge of finance. Inti near Dick Kanya was set to Mamufontias and say President Mahama say yet a trim into what ministers no more by over 50%. Inti sana owns NDC for by 50. Nan conveyor ministers can 1 year ministers. Then so your data trim identity.
76.
Aye, and Kabebre by ministers. Then so you say Yemfasa sikananka de beto land cruises ama ministers no yemfanto eduane ema secondary school nkwada
fantastic
nipa oda oye owotema ema ne manfo nti eno na ye ade a odi kan ye nia etosumienu muga onim se ye ba no ene mehu se na MPP for no say na necessary ejuma na 9 months muntio moka na ene no mefa
akano akasa ne de kan yabo
emra MPP for ko ade na ye friend financial clearance na ebi ni ho
for nipa 13,500
in December na ene yetimi migrate sa nkrofo no akopay rule no so
cabinet approve fit next month ebeti omuka me ne wo kasa no adia ba ko nso a wetimi aye ne se wonim se national health insurance no ya jisika ne nyina wo me ne wo ne obia ho a na kenofori atase ono de ode fa ebema national health insurance nya aka no onim yo de beye eno na ye fe ne capping of national health insurance na eyesa no na okko baby a ye friend say cash and carry na ba back enne ye fe bibi on capping of the national health insurance so ye jisike ni nyina na ye 1 billion a ye de sa 1 billion no na ebekọ ho ni eto subiom ne say edin bi edi apa ye fe na Mahama ke ya president Mahama se on ti ase ni ntia yenu aba obi awa
ai ye fe na Mahama ke nanso kwa abrochi a Obama de bra na ye fe no Obama ke na ohwe ade na ni din tintintin bi e wo brofo mu me ka me chiro na ka me kai nti Mahama ke no na ye de abase ye de beboa ye maame mu na ye papa mu a cheso ebi enya kidney yare breast cancer and then make kanana me bo ema kokko say ko hospital October na ko check
breast cancer awareness month
na mate say me ma no say mu use breast cancer ne e de ye eyi say mu pese mu exam me sre ma no say be ma nye medical doctor madam for yam ne ba Samiaye or medical doctor ono sa obetimi examine oba breast na Mugabe say wunya medical doctor inti na ko baby anka say
wow sister Mary Awuzi bae oba ya se mo be kan say emema ne enum ba enum ayenum ne yie
sa say enta no de ye wo yire ne nyamba me ka say obeboa obi
no for de
na ade ba ko so a mini jiho a President Mahama ba ya 9 months waye the National Apprenticeship Program.
Fantastic.
Muga me wadan for bi ye be 12 and I wo page. E be lawyers, e be doctors. Na ni owo sika pa wo mu no oni made oye opamade
fashion designer
financial if tomate collection ono opamade ma na na mama ground ni nti adenti esanse osua ensan redwuma na ye ni nyinya na ekotek na ye ene I put it to you ono so okopamade ene tomate sika owo no ye ni bi o se ya mamenka nso wo sika pa sin ye nyina nti say the national apprenticeship program aba na ye say emebunu e wo Ghana e wo se wuntimi nya wa wonsan redwuma na aban be fa ho ka ya launch 16 regions ni nyina ye beboa emebunu no metumi esua nsan redwuma na muga onim se otukwan kwa abrochi a ade ba ko ma wonye sika pa eye se utumi boti ana opamade ana utumi ye plumbing work and now wow kita wonsa no adwuma bi omo wo sika krasen lawyers ne doctors e wa abrochi nti ye boa emebunu ne bebre na ometimi abeye sanso na adwumaru a program o hwa menua bema erekeje na nsen no beye lawyer sa adwumaru anu nso ye se emebunu bebre se mechiri ba no on time pay school o person no anye na adwuma opeso onu aduane no nton opeso onye bibi onu ane nsa no adwuma opese onye business bi
self employed
aban say emebunu no sa no ye beso mase erikeje mate say sika na ya release ama nti na nsen ya nkrofo e be benefit eye aban a adwinti mamfo enne me no kasamuga ansa na meba TV na me wo foundation bi a friend Damsel Foundation
okay
na yeko budumbram ena mese me ne nkwada no kasa se ne be ya emma se unyini a obehwe se be me bia me dada wo na nkofa yefum refi na muga onim se me koye no
central region
wo budumbram ha ya central region nkwada ne nsem o muka kire me ne se wo so mo ne mema enna at the end of every month adenti o mu hia 20 cedis at their top part and a part na kranso krano that's one so they say part in 20 cedis ne MPP time na enye part na ne bo na ba form nenso aban beche 6.5 million parts at the ama young girls e ya wutin kran na wo sika e na ya wo say part in yehwe na konkro bebre na kohwe emebunu a edu baby kra yes central region baby na ye lelele enya insama yetimi ka radio so emema no so ya yesrem munya abotre mama no eya mema no so mefa wakonwa na me de apam cho mesrem sanse oba onyi ohwese me a mete afefefi na ebia me ya akwala na teacher bia apatamenia
headmaster okay and
sa yes na wasa akwala in future and na president Mahama Kokan say we can have a future female president.
Yes.
In this ano ye mema no mefa makuya na me dia ya na mo age mates for no wo ho. Muga mema de nyamote anyame abom omam ma obepem wote sen obenya oba ma na pewo. Nti ye besre mo se mamo mfa pad ne sa anyama we entete nkwada na nyom bone. Nti ye besre aban say or the sad year neba na unim na nse obehwa university campuses na hey obi eni age aden free tertiary for level 100 aban say we wie secondary school no na uni sika menka ho e wo sa aban so wasena ko na ye sisters ne brothers na omo de persons with disability ne card ye aban so wa form ho ka 24th October year launch President Mahama beka ko launch na just say persons with disability na say your friend lawyers to the bar so be hu omo ye be 5 na e fe krakeke na say ankrofo wo mo ntimi enye obi anso omo mu ankom be den we ya ade bia chese eboa pa na se wo beka ya edu baby na MPP for say kro na yesika nsem nyina be hye debt exchange ene okay bia ene every week bia no more the new taxes aba e levy betting tax Do you understand the fundamentals of the macroeconomic indicators? No, my bro for near the taxes you brewing.
Kakra Jumfo Manenti.
I don't form almost in the Danko Brazil tradition in the struggle for Ghana's independence. Almost I want to say. Inti and then no casano near NDC for friend nuisance taxes are a year betting tax. A binary year fi ho. E-levy a year fi ho. A big card na friend who see a tax emission levy. A binary isa a 20 in a sunny a bay to mamu 400 tom. Near Tosubio Muga. Untiminka say ene. E womu say ye nu baby a NDC ye pese ye nko. Nenso ene me no kasa no. Energy sector na asay na apro. Se MPP fo fi abai mo no. Na fuel gallon ba kokra ye de power ni abroni friend thermal plant kra na ebi ni ho. Ene NDC adaruma. Yetimi abe salvage sa situation. Nansi asa what IMF. Omo se nhyehyeye NDC dia basa ne ebe ya yenkane ansem begina yie no omo bo NDC aban abaso like omo bo omo aba na unim se edu baby no me no madam for pa o kire me ne efe ne energy efe no Edmond Combat ono na me no IES card no ya me boss. Wow. Inti ono na omobua me no moma me te energy ase ono no ye MD of Tor. Okay say do baby no. Na MPP for kra e beton Tor. Oh yes. Ye bisa omo se Tor aseya Pascal. Se say Tor dey say aboy enka. 5th January. Ai me birthday.
Ebeka 2 days am my free office.
Nango eno omu ja Tor kra e another refinery kra na nkomode ba no mo de bo homrane and then me no kan Mugabe to be start operation send ye be ya drivers ho be to mo kakra na prices of fuel aba na Mugabe o kan wan kan ye o ze o post so eso no now wan kan ye o post so eso what no inti inhyehyeye we na Mugabe me Canada de sa na wan hwa obedwen say ayade bia eda hokwa madam for bi say emra ye na yenhwe some people for say o the dollar efi 17 cedis e di about 12 cedis emre ade no mentimi anye say
omo you say it is possible
say ndia kasa ye mframa
sanity
kasa ye mframa inti just a nimdia brofo ba kwa na ya open no ye administrative capacity nimdia e wo se unyane entiase a ubenya na odi ahyehyɛ saa nyama we na nya de ketwa na eda forma nka MPP for omaye amaya omuka de sanka omoye gye nka omobeye kra ma ye hu se kyese nkrofo ye na enim huma nso bentimi anya hwe nti enya ade eda form na maka na sana maka se muga e wo se moma ye hu se e wo mu se me ne president Mahama na ye adwuma de na nso nyame ehira ye ne papa na ye friend president John Mahama unim papa ni nyo mampanyin bi a osori a na wabeka mbrofo se oh ene se eni se na ekono wo beka ide na no wakan kra dada sometimes see papa we so jai kwe
top of his job
jai kon ne oh no ko mi say dey na esi because Facebook ni he no comment no kan ni nyina nzunzu me kan jane se nkofo ni age nkofo ni nje omunim onim inti otie
a listening president.
Or your listening president, or say ye humble.
Very humble.
Minim say ye bekan galamsi asem.
Yeah, we'll get
there. Na answer na ye bekan sanansin galamsi asem ne ba. Ya na meka se MPP for na de omudwo menum. Unim say galamsi asem. Enye MPP for na kofa ba yo. President Mahama na no ka say Ghana former mitumi. Mabet na akonwa mu beye akonwa so beye 9 months. E was a mintimi kancha me manfo nia metimi aye na menso mintie omusa ne be ya na ye di bu man na ye man yi nti ono an offer meet the press MPP ni bi eni ho a o ka so invite press ono an o san ka say ampa me ba ye no e wo mu se metimi ye nyama bebre nanso nyama weni nyama we na eye problem e wo ho a me da ho a eye bi e ho a MPP for some te kwa pa o monte bi da
declare state of
any everyday press conference any just opposition there enye any oto ho na we akoye press conference oto ho we say oye press conference intimesra Ghana for say in sama MPP for air can eni njina so hwe say ubebu mine na o say o mine to say the we are MPP for say Ghana na say ukọ na ukọ tena opposition na oni nia oye e wo say unye near friend introspection
yeah
e wo say unye near friend introspection MPP for onye bi na oni nenti abanisa oni nenti abanisa say wo be kaya e ma na MPP wo power no scandal ne ba sisili adapade na ba na ye ka na ye nkenwie no bi foforo aso mo pre ho Charles Bisiu akọji ska na ye ka na ye nkenwie na Alistair Matias na na do krade galamse gold no de ma no eno ye ka ye nkenwie no na enye National Cathedral de abebom ene every day e be sorry no na scandal
yeah it's true
se ye no me no kasa 9 months ye kwa afe NDC appointee bi eni hwa ye beka se ode ne nsa abo aban sikemu yi ana wakoto Land Cruisers say ana wakoto fie wa ha say omo ye ejuma wakoto aban asase akoye nti MPP for no me e fe no corruption scandals no munya bi na Mr. President Mahama opewasem o nenso da wasem beba say Mugabe ye say enen kan wa we resign na crowd ya eh
is there no abuju there ban say
oh I also that time no friend na unya no eno o say e ba na sa obe fresh a unya
Dr. Kalisi so obe sign
oh na crowd en Uncle Julius Ebrampo ye adentia na me no me ni omo na ye edwuma nta na pa bia me hu omo ewia enwumre hwe omo ntiase ne se oba na wo be hu omino resources anansika ye di siesie man ye de chichiro man yenseno omo ahantan dwe ni ho unko hu se secretary to the president akọ han yacht no call vacation
and they send pass you hu oto na
no mo serempo
the birthday no
ai inti corruption ye friend corruption it is a thing of the past me no kasama men kanche wa semba ko. Next week, President Mahama free China bar, Chief Justice, Auditor General, Attorney General,
breaking my
Omu Beshia President Mahama,
Bobodini bi,
Auditor General, Chief Justice, Attorney General, Omu Beshia President Mahama.
Dumalevo ntinamobe.
Dumalevo no or your board.
Okay.
Into the rep beba. Any ranking and chairman of the Public Accounts Committee.
Asamasi.
But na yaka say nia broni freno irregularities e wo Auditor General reports no. Die na yebetimi because President Mahama say yentimi ntinase na kuro 2016 obete say Auditor General report abaye sisika ya na 700 million and nika say nyesika ketwa na nansen de obete a 12 billion 15 billion MPP for the enti President Mahama say muni muma yemra yentimi ntina kuro mu na chese yesika ye pesika dia chechiro man ye pesika ediesi yare sabia na ene every year no Auditor General de ba beto wo say sika say ye hu na obi akoda no oma sa form hu edi sa nyama ni nyina na fight against corruption on my penyin to say President Mahama Bruni kana say with the benefits of hindsight what's na konwa no muda wakofie wasan betna se me say President Mahama every 1 week be a minister oba be report you ntimi nakra ono nakra na wade bi ono na muga ne ya na say ya ejuma Monday to Friday na ya bre na odwen Saturday and Sunday no obajo wa home no ene kana President Mahama energy war high ube ye ejuma weekend na Monday wasan beto aso
dum soko
ene MPP for na unimo mo nhwehwe so onim se me na me ye head of the transition secretariat. Emra no mo. Na unim na mo nhwehwe ne say. 2016 President Mahama MPP for the doom so ne year campaign ni nyama no. Nto mo yom hu say fuel de ye ntobi da. Send ye be ya President Mahama buy and your first 3 months. Hey, say ye kan ye President Mahama the doom so abo inti adia na ye friend no major maintenance. O man ye bi da. Krapa ye madam fo. O man no meka say nya no kre. Into more reports on the bed dying transition committee ni crash say fuel ye the power plant ni ke bi ni ho. Into beka ya President Mahama buy na 1 week na ye chese. And na ye sadi emergency fuel buy ni awa ye bi dadie o si obesa ya say ye ni chine. Inti mesre Ghana for say President Mahama nam was say onim ade ba akwa aka MPP for person mo mfa nye ne ho fin. Enokra no. And then memma exclusives bebre. Enye juma galamsey. Yebeba ho.
113 communities and I are connected to the national
grid. Na unim. Say ye
in 9 months.
Ye can't me say ye can't party. One of the greatest intervention electricity NDC abai.
Yeah.
NDC abai.
Started from Rollins.
Emra. Na saying Krobi wo ye can say Ashanti region ho baby. MPP for Asante for two so about to say omu party biada 8 years krono da eyimu
bridge no
na do ko campaign onu nyoma ye no mo di post akosisi ho na ne na say ye be ya mamo ano no omo ko ya pa this year akosisa the post or the ko baby foforo and NDC ene de kania akoho na me no na me ka say nia eye me de ne say emra na ye campaign Muga 276 constituencies nyina ye koye no na utumi hu bibia NDC aye na me no kasa no district assembly for funds ye de amomo yesi mu nyina mu ntumi nyire mu hu na mu nsi school baako ewo mo district mu nyire mu hu na mu ntumi ensi ayaresabia year 1 year 2 ye besa ma mu project sani ye be ya 4 years na be kono na district bia bibia ehia mo no se NDC ye ntimi nye nyina akra na ye be ye bibi sani ye be ya omo te enya de kito hwe
mobile public account committee
na eya na President Mahama no ono onye talker oye dua ono ohu ne se timamufu ni kanea mo kanea menko ka se agenda operation all light or say for light ko member can slogan nti ya ntina ya na say NDC for unhu ni omoye no because President Mahama say we be ka say agenda 111 na after 8 years untimi nya ba ko kranfa unsa benkuma nkyere say we na mesini de me de me nka agenda 111 nanso ayaresabia me beta mesisi ho na nya de ketwa na adia ba ko e wo say ye na President Mahama sisun say completing ongoing projects eto de bia ye de Ghana ska share project bi mu a ye nwie aban foforo ba se campaign ti no na hwesaglami dan ya ye sini fefefe police for betimi akotena ho doctors for
teno akwesi sen
na do se ne se kwa ye hu adwuma
o mo ntimi anton de
Debi share na transition enya de ketwa o
private developer number
any am so wayera kra
atom
suom ono ane kasa na President Mahama said nansen hwe fanko insawam road MPP4 omo ntumi entua contractor no ma ho nyina be ye basa o se hwe ekwan no NDC4 faso MPP4 faso eye Ghana sikanso na de ye ai otafa ho
no kwan no
enti me yisika ama contractor na wakoye se ne be ya na nse me kofa ho na ejuma ekoso sa motorway na me sana metetem enti motorway no me use pa eno akra me fa akra mo ho na omuda ho a ye kwan no enti na nya kwan we pe o big push yesi bebia ye kru na bedu se ufi asanteme mu ba akra eni se nya den So we free Takrade Airco Central Region, linking regional capitals. Na Muga se
vision.
Vision, near Kukudro, a friend of courage. Untiminye.
On your administrative capacity.
And a
capacity.
President Mahama says, a big push in every region. Mumma or mum benefits be. When you say President Mahama, Nanko bet me this cana, I call to Amna. So I'm also the AC emolument.
Imagine it.
Nenye. When you said Nanko bet me, Nansu Yanyasa. A young MP before crowd and no more destroy and say, and this is for the Muni Musica, and then this is for cantonments. And tell I a son say Muga. Se usi fie ni gbaya to sing empano obeda baby baako ken ofori atamu edi omo nsa bebo aban sikemu eno muntumi ndi fufuo kra
pressure
this na ukodi fufuo enne onenam ontimi mani krom obi ananka de bi o she white kaftan and we are a proud nation and we will never go to the IMF enne wo he adent no on fasa a proud nation. Is a proud nation? Why abandon proud nation?
Run away.
Inti ye betre ti mamufo. Se eya manyo sem na ye die. E was MPP fo nkebi na NDC fo nkebi. Nenso ni otwantro no ya na ono na ne voice was ropa. MPP fo ne 2016 and na kwan na ye bedi. And then I resabia UGMC crash on dodo na anke betimi si hospital 10 COVID buy no. No ministers napo kare na nko ya vice president no ko die health minister na kare na no je ne leave inti mesre Ghana for say ya chechire man can DC for say yenye angels e bia ye befom President Mahama na kraka nanso ye no broni kan bibi review na aha no review na nya cancel when before the can review and as a council. Yeah, no. Na bibi betochi maka kra Ghana for ye betimu. Na ya santene. Nene ubi radio station na TV. Says obi ate bro for ni tree. Omo na first no musuro. O fa bisa producers. To de bi omo franco for bi say those days omo beka eyi omo beka asemoti go say mesra wo osuro. And then when you know to your master BBC, shippe, brofo. Yeti o monka. Nancy ka dem say see ace and come back. Some say, hey, ace when you has almost answer brofo back on my back. Because not 8 years. Yanti o monka. And then from to meet Shrawa adwin. Oh sorry, me say me police, me ni hwe, me nkwa na me to de bia me to be driver sa obi ni obi ho daje say ubesuro say we be chew ano debi yeden kuntan esan say setimamfo de to me hwe wonsa so somo o de somo na wonfa anya dwane ahantan esan say to me ni betumi ehuru de bia meka say Jubilee House na yet no say na MPP before na yet one na yeba say Jubilee House no be net so anya wona wusi na oba na obi te ho nanso da na omo ko de bi kra omo refi omo pen omo na nso hu da ye nti NDC de ye nim say ye de tumi echechire oman ye de tumi esiesie ade ye de tumi ematimamufo ma brabo ye yie sin the way ye be hia no nti mesre ye chechire oman na mamuntie omo twantro mamuntie omo begu President Mahama hu fin because ade no muga oba officer otumi ye busy sa ejuma nko na okọ in the meetings and reading ono so ade no bekan yo obekan yo ono anya ameridie bi obeka say I was misled what sign ye na waka say I was misled no unim na ye mistake o ho na obehu so obetwa paper na ase yes devices now are spelling s no one farmer mark no be say no to me ka say I was misled nzo no onye American president be sign na dey say I was misled who misled you okenkan dodo na wakenkan kakra
na wo kan nyina on say eye free SHS no obaye no otumi abon ho moden e de private schools no assign aba be ka ho mo say oba obetwam oba obetwa me say na waka say review ne de omo de say cancellation na so oba yi and private schools and another begu ni nyina SHS omo so benefit from a year abai
me say hwe so unim say emra na ye nyini no wehu say ya say akola onyini na obetoka obisa me ya monka twi no mama unzo wunyi no hu akola bia
obetoka ono obisa ba
ai na ohwa akwa we osa akwa we onyini oba be ni pakese nti yesi meifo na ya no mo ebusiam na aso pese mo nse akra ne hyebre na o yare na he sa na mbb vote ai sa no mo se so mu hu se obi betimi ayi ade yi a omo si mumaye ndi kan se nipa no kransa na wa benyini so munim se free SHS President Mahama de betimi ayi free SHS
ano nya hye do
de so mo ye ade na ano ye hye nyen wo de muga ka bibia no o hye aka muga wo de kan
yenkoi
omunim se nia obetimi ayi free
area boys ana
area boys nka dey say omunti area bio ebi kra ti DC omo adwane kokko nti say area boys nka vanish omunim say President Mahama de betimi abeye education ye unim MPP for ewa aben mu no for more than 4 years minia muga nia ye friend basic school allocation ye de taught textbooks e man kwada omo sa scan card o man ye budget cram anada
omo de to
enti omo de top pasco odu secondary school omo de top pasco ye ntre wade obesi dan ko answer past questions and then me no kasa no President Mahama won the 2025 budget no ya allocate 564.6 million cedis say yam fan taught textbooks e man kwada sa ne be ya say obako suku a obetimi nya the right foundation aban be no wotima to say
umpe we na opeden
enye education na ye no muga na nsem ko kan nsem bi na nkofo ntem ase me ka say build capacity unim ye capacity capacity ne say wo ye cleaner ana wo ye clerk kra na wo tro wo na wo tro 1 2 3 na wo tro ni ye so much said da wa ma no obi atro a ente say wo na se wo ko degrees na so mo de me ye say me wo masters na wo nte adwuma na se a ho kire be kire wo no eno sa na se wo ye adwuma na wo say wo jaya na wo boss yo nti da men na wo be jai
abezo kontem
wo ho kra ya ne kwe
wo ni madwuma
but se wo ni madwuma na wo capacity na se wo ka se wo jaya se adan wakati na nya na ana ye ntumu ma wo ana ti se muga wo ka se wo jaya mze ye nya ba be pa ocho
boss company
because ejuma na wo ye no ti ase
administrative capacity
eno na ye the foundation of our education nkwada ko school mo be wie a omo be ba utumi hu se oba no wo ka bro for kra wakoma to ye menye ne obeka mami you going and coming
to went to
came and to go enye no bi na ye pe enti omunim se President Mahama na ontimi ma nkwada expired food edu baby kra de na nkwale di expired food u kan o se munya me ase se asai kra na udi eyi dana na me wo mu sister station bi na MPP ni bi kan asa me ye mo hweme
yembe show
because me ka so be ka se bia na aban ni mo nti yesere mo ba o se udi a eyi nti ma yen complain omunim se President Mahama de betimi aba na nkwada omowie secondary school mo pese mo nko university first year betimi aso ma se ene na President Mahama will cancel free SHS President Mahama will cancel and 9 months or be years what noise be cry if secondary school
area boys na yedin
area boys me say omunya hwenka o say maba TV station muga say me kwe me jacket na color ben omo say na na wan share black and no cry offense and no munko o afenyo marking they say ejuma omo ye as opposition leaders na say ya chi obi a na ne no makotena form but eno no wan ye lucky no omo mpe wa asema ya chi wa omo ma because let me say ya chi want to mini hanan de omokoye na ye chi apalu ne ye keka ho de mehu so omokoye abronya ka mehu so omokoye nti no kra no ye selective sitting on the floor o am so sike munye dura say unzimi nya minority betna for so say the minority has literally been rendered redundant in our governance. And American.
So more omunim kura enhwinsi.
Oh, omukra de madam will be so much if you know you omukra go moba hwinsi omamanso ahwe. But yen NDC for there we believe in democracy. What dey betre wa adwen. But adwen so it must be from an informed position. You best KK ne ya doso. Ya na data those days no ujuna parliament na wuti ato forcing by appendix 6 and now it's here jinapo by the speaker na say miti bi chache no. Yes rom. They must bring us very solid opposition. Na ase ni ya kokona nze ndie en ku say Alan Chairman na say ye hope. So betimi forming political party no. UP. Na be no abeye responsible opposition. Now one my impossible feedback na near corner de enye.
Very well. Live on TVS YZ and Power 97.9 FM. Lawyer Bitus Anna presidential staffer one ne ye no etwetwe nkomo e studio he be ye do ne be dan ho kakra be smeti we mu ne afa aboafo nkato kakra ne yaba. Yeba Yebesan ababeto aso yebebo wura Ghana say won sense na His Excellency John Mahama achievement nko ho asem na yegusu aye kan yen kan nwie yo boso me nkron achievement na so ka se na na do mfi nwotwe obedi ye no wokofa ni minister bi betire say on kire project mienu in Ashanti region obeka kire say ya bra ni fi anopa sana panum ni say wode ko blue kios no wakotwa bi o so wode ko yin wo ye regional minister ni say my project 2 we a cabinet minister as and so my project 2 with live television 2 wantimi wase ba akono maybe Rebecca kwaye no konfa no we ya asa onye hweka na so Mama me say me kata mani kura me hu eye KJT market Ashanti region me kata mani a Tepa government hospital me kata mani a Sihua me kata mani a eye water project I would do a course so Mampon eye Kumawu Konongo omunyina benefiti na so kujina cabinet minister say mami 3 project na we 2 so dey 3 no ntimi ade mani 2 otimi mani 1 kura you say Ashanti region na do anya hwe amaomo na so bosome mako enko hwe ayi minue kuma ya wo ye regional minister hwe djuma obo e wo region nyina for support Emma president na point is no mo bre wo ho ase ma mi a otimi nche mi nua bai ahombrase nko a yeda ho abasese a yeba san ato aso.
The National Petroleum Authority hereby cautions persons engaged in illicit storage and trading of petroleum products to comply with the regulatory requirements to operate in the downstream petroleum industry. The NPA Act clearly stipulates that no individual shall engage in any commercial activity related to the importation, exportation, re-exportation, shipment, transportation, processing, refining, storage, distribution, marketing, or sale of petroleum products in the downstream industry without first obtaining a license from the NPA board. Failure to secure the necessary license and properly regularize operations will result in confiscation of petroleum products, prosecution under the law, and decommissioning of facility. For more information, contact the National Petroleum Authority on 0302 550 380. You can also visit our head office located at Jolu of the N1 Highway or any of our regional offices.
Hi, I'm pleased to introduce to you Cancer Mixture, a herbal mixture for arthritic pain.
arthritis, Savannah.
It's me.
Can't it, Mr. No, no, can't it, Mr. No, can't it, Mr.
Yerba Biana Nudruo, Moria, or arthritis, cancer mixture, or Benny Juma when you put it inside. I'm a place in the grand.
And if you did dinner, men, on your market for your button, a woman, one menu for. First, baby, I'm from one Sanka, saying Susan, Boliviara, home doctor, and I report for FDA Med Safety Apnodo.
And Katui, FDA Apnodo.
Hi. Now let me tell you about Safari Valley Eco Resort, the first of its kind in West Africa. Upon your arrival, you are introduced to a butler who plans your itinerary.
We were surrounded by wildlife from the moment we entered the eco park.
So many activities, all in the same premises. Visit the gym or the stables, they have it all. At my break, I'm able to practice my putting.
We also went fishing on a man-made canal. Our tour guides taught us so much about the wildlife and how to interact with them.
They used only electric vehicles here. This creates a serene environment. I'm told it's over 1,000 acres. My cabin here sits on 2 acres with a large terrace space overlooking my private swimming pool. Now this is royalty. They have their own farms, thousands of fruit trees. I can also have my lunch here at the waterfall. Quite a beautiful place you have visited.
Visit Safari Valley Eco Resort in Ghana, bringing you closer to nature.
Now, again, I obey ya. What that for my son, your phone,
Oh, Mr. Entry, also, ya rea titi be benfiepi, now so, Niamun yonoda, Semicho, no who do a matter, me no share, a bayan mama.
Meaning, say, what also time for Haxa capsules, any Haxa mixture, Yanum bomb kutia or Sanubia mano anum, and can what on the dada, also drodi, and one Haxa capsules, any Haxa mixture, and come ninchum. Also, a kura, a toy funo, any and sunumu, etina we yefunu ekekawa, wode ho a enyi, wasa etumi ema we ye cheko, ebra we didi ewie. Somehow eye also there, compare Haxa capsules, any Haxa mixture, nanum bom, na ho abeto.
Predidure toa, ko Okanshi Drug Lane, Kumasi Dani Herbal, Takradi AA Mensa, Anafre 020-3822-855. Appeal for about Tanya Wama on more for any more for women feeding you know and come Haxa capsules and in a mixture.
Also time for FDA Aje Edwedi Nkratui Atom.
The serene environment fits into the goal of the school, which is simply to provide excellent educational foundation for your world's development before they commence primary education. At first glance, clearly you will see why the school is called Hebron Hills International School, as the building stands tall overlooking town. With a Montessori style, we have experienced and dedicated staff and trained teachers. Our small sizes classrooms are meant to enhance teacher-focused approach where children get one-on-one attention from the teacher. Hello there. We are open at 7:30 a.m. and school closes at 2:30 p.m. After school care is from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. while early drop-off can be arranged at 6 a.m. Hebron Hills International School is located at Midye off the Nsawam Road. Locate us with GP postcode GW0688 Ga West and GPS code 06884870. You can contact the school and make further inquiries on 050-876-2375 or call the office directly on 0302-918768. Email us at hebronhills.school@gmail.com. Hebron Hills International School. Excel and shine.
Obrabo eye adwumada. Eboa eyam aduane. Eboa eyi nsa free ni peduani. Na eboa woni pedua ma etena ho yi. Nanso woni say niema a yedi na ye no. Timi ma brabo ye adwumaden sen pote. Me brabo ye adwuma pa. Ebia sese mi tumutumi bibi boa me brabo.
Ani then waiting about the left from the Moses Clinic, we have also about herbal food supplements. What's it? The barber, I'm a year, Jumayi. Fatopa Yanino, I'm a panny anyway. na ɛboa ma ɔbrɛbɔ yie adwuma yie sɛnea ɛbɛyɛ a ɛbɛtumi anyam aduane a wodie ɛsiesie nipadua no mu ɛnyi mu finsi yie
ɛno na mebrɛbɔ kia paa wobɛnya Live Kid wɔ pharmacy, herbal shops ne supermarkets a ɛbɛn hɔ sɛ wopɛ dodoɔ nso atu a frɛ 0244 06 8447 Live Kid wa wo brɛbɔ wa wo nipadua ɛduru yi ɛnyɛ ma apemfo ɛma a ɛma ɔmomanofo ne mmɔfo a wonya mfie dumie FDA agye dwadie krato yi atum.
Welcome back from the commercial break live on TV SYZ and also on Power 97.9 FM and all our affiliate stations across the country. As like I said, S Natural Mineral Water. In soon any over 37 ABC Street, the heart of Accra, Usua, Dudubia PBA, be home Mr. Robert, Ubenya be Ato, and also by Freya Clifford on 0596273546, 0596273546, Ofre Clifford, Dudubia PBA on Sabi to me, Aka. Now do. Melcom show bia be remu bia nationwide also no obetimi enya bi Mugabe Maase diagnostic center was a menkanche say eba laboratory services a omiye bibia kidney ene liver function test ni nyina no omiye bi ewo asoye fo ni kire ho kwaje wa yaresa na bibia nko yie emfa ema wo mo dental barrier or many police station and edi enhwani mo betimi afa Dr. Mugabe Maase nankasa on 0244 068447 0244 068447 ofra ya bejo so Safari Valley Eco Resort o mosimen kanchero seba wildlife experience mo fei o holiday na do makọ kakra wako days bi ho na mofra no mani age na moyi antelopes ni zebra ni ade o modomata o electric cars mu na de nam forest ni mu na so hu ani so ade o mo ho kama say conference bi na moye meeting bi na moye nyumoku awodo mo betumi akọ na mosomako enjoy that environment no o mo dewo in the eastern region nuane o mo ye ho no local and continental dishes ni nyina no o mo serve bi o mo gym esan ewo swimming pools awodo ho a wura ho wani ebeji from 0596914394 0596914394 ofra omo ebejo so power specialist about hospital yamami edu yase yankanjiro hepatitis A B C D anayi bi na etete fatty liver sciatica prostate mema no enu no mpenu ba bi atecheme bia so ye oba wo ye bema osa ena eha wo components minimum fibroid minuaba tutumika na fo ni kire mami edu ya ho power specialist about hospital we yo machira kwan okumase fe yase legbosomtwe kontinency aputu ja kwan no so mune Jezbo filling station ena edi nhwanimu nkra omo okwabenya poko ase ACP kwantimpono so power junction hwa ena abi omo takrade omo anaje estate omo ben anaje MA primary school no fe mami edu ya na ne ntwetwe nkomo 0244544422 0244544422 Live Kit capsules and also free Mugabe Maase aso ye wasi jabi nenom said be betimi aboa ma digestion no etimi take place kama san boy enhance ye metabolism when you be na onuma eboa ma support liver function and so many matimiko ye pharmacy shop eba shop nationwide ubebi obewia ubenya biato for 0244068447 0244068447 ofra ye beje wo so Victory garlic mesa Dr. Amwako nindo no papa pebenda nom obi wontumi ne di wonu mato bro ne because loss of appetite when you be na oboba ebetumi abo ye papa oba ko mfitira na waya se board dwadwe when you be na wonu ma victory etimi abo siesie ma bibia eko enkan ti pebenda nom na obi won so amogya ntimi ni ni pedua no mafusa ne because blood circulation when you be na wonu ma ebo ni pedua no boost immune system no ma ni pedua no gina na so brane wonante kaka sa na nsi achemensa ana achemenai Victory garlic mesa no na nom ebebo ni pedua ni ye papa for 0242545633 0242545633 ofra ye bejo so na bibia so etimi akonkan ede amayen Yen fast the PCA Emma Divine Hope Herbal Center. Omo ne do otwa herbal powder de aba eye dwaso owura pharmacy shop herbal shop ubenya biato wo eye koforidua ko eye Gapson Pharmacy wo eye Sunyani a ko Cap Herbal and a House of Drugs and so a shaman mo am Cape Coast Central Regional Capital ubowura eye boache ansa suya ubenya bi na boache ba nso otema na PK Gumbila enso ewo eye tamale no bibi say wotwa herbal powder no eye de adwuma obi a osisi eye oya koko na etete wo bema untumi emmo adwuma yi ewo mpem bema de so bo adwuma yi ni afro capacity what you say atenka no so ofoma no enya bi anom na osanso de eni ebi ye free hon tentem de amount na ma nso mo konfitira no ma ya se bom dwedwe no wonya otwa herbal powder ni bia ebetumi abo yie fro mo ewo 0550 639 037 wonya otwa herbal powder ni bia ebetumi abo ni pedua ni ye papa ese Buiman School at 65 na just Jessican a year Buim Man School no omo ebedi omo 65th a year anniversary ya just dwumadi ne ebekoso ewo a year 18th October ya anti ewo a year Buim School a year campus ewo Jessica anti mention so Honorable Kofi Adam Sports Minister Obel Hobi Osan MP one a year guest speaker Honorable Haruna Idrisu Minister for Education or a guest of honor Sansona Dr. Francis a year Dake and also our University of Cape Coast, and also a chairman, and Honorable Davis, Majidi, or MC Edema Jessica for lawyer Kojo or Ben Sechi, and also a board chairman. Now, Mo Edisa Jumedi, motion also say date no 18th October 2025. Because almost we and the free or more at the buy. About a year no mapa ho sema aduono ennan lawyer Beatrice Annan presidential staffer wo ha ne tini de mesa bobio yes we sua nwoma na ma utimi say yes o kasa no di president echi mo ka say satama president omo ko campaign no wono na bibia o meka bia say Beatrice is here Beatrice note it down wo say omo ko du ya na aja office ana president agini nyina no ahwema inti niam president yi ni nyina no wono ne president na nam inti ade we ni refi obetia na say president ka say be ade we wu na che say party no what they atumiti me friend no administrative capacity wono na ne yene ne etwetwenko on galamsey fight against illegal mining sector minister Honorable Kofi Bua yene de forestry Mr. Brown yene de IGP ni benefit yom de defense ministry yom de say de abani da betu dwane say all the areas here Oma identify says galamsey no ekoso no ma declare wonyina security zone ya post for nipa mako 400 ya deploy womo say inform ko sa various areas na omo bekotena permanently nya de say wo kono abafi umbetena permanent na oma hwese de be ya yebetimi akon fight against illegal mining
muga medase pass
ene hiti mame
ye be kan galamsey asem
fantastic
me ade ha me pa ne se me twi no enya pudio nti asem e wo me twi na ya anya no na meka
lady adobo angel was a special greatness to you or enjoy so ne pa
nyame nhwa
call is no more jubilee so messages ne ba no de
ai show no nkofo bebre hwe because me hwe mo send me messages anya de ketwa but galamsey asem no unim enne me pese menya adagye ne akwenya na me de achechwe mo esanse MPP for say yentimi nya corruption na yentimi nya adie bia President Mahama aye dia aye boni aye beka ho asem dia ene galamsey na yen MPP for ye no aye san ye emra ye te abamu no ene no ho asem na ye beka inti mesre Ghana for na omotie me especially yen crofo na omo outside Accra menim se mo show no ekwa chipa eto de bi na your core regions bia utimi se power any TV XYZ nkwa na mo hwe ajibe bia nti mesre unim galamsey no muga so unim se galamsey die anka aban bia ba galamsey wo ho eya adie bia from Kwame Nkrumah time enye adie bia na chese ɛyɛ nea yɛfrɛ no national crisis ɛyɛ adeɛ bi a na ɛha adwene deɛ ba na ɛnso nsa wobɛkrae a 2016 Emra President Mahama efi akonnwa no na ye rivers bebre na nse Joy FM no mo the pictures ni videos ba na river Ankobra ne river Pra ne nyama no na ente sei na unim ne nti ana ente sei fiti Kwame Nkrumah time ebe pem President Kufuor time na untimi mine ewo forest area inti Emra somewhere 2006 ena Kufuor ena EPA any Minerals Commission any the ministry nyina bebo mu say new multi company akese ne say ye fra bibi large deposit say ohwe gudie e wo foma ne wo kwaye mu no edoso inti omuje ni abroni fra ne prospecting license e de hwe
and mining and mineral act 7 or is it 7
and the mining and mineral act
fantastic
enna omo say akoye kwaye mu nti no say ye ko underground na ye nya gudie na ye fa bibi processing ye process wo ho say ye ba ro ho na ye nya na insuo na say na ye nya wo ho ye de be ko ya ye baby a ye fa omo tailing dams na omo ahohoro ho na omenya na saade no na wo ho omo ye no in accordance with international standards na nya asem na galamsey na nkitin chese omo ye galamsey ka no muntimi nto excavators na eye nyama nkitin bi nti na ye problem de na nya national crisis enna fofia ntoata MPP for Ghana for ye mistake enna 2016 ye to omso aba muga mo ba 2017 na mo so munim ye be declare state of emergency ye be declare state of emergency na nsinya na ye se galamsey aba bebrenti na onim sa state of emergency ni onim omo ye na ye state of change of ownership na nye state of emergency ne ya ne se omo de ban eto mining nyina ye small scale mining so ena ne timamfo na omo license kaka MPP for juni nyina di mo party for eno mu ho na konta mining ne sampan mu company ne Kate Jemfo ye MPP national chairman mu start ka so mo be ye galamsey na so mo hu se kwaye mu gudi e wo ho na nya de ketwa ena omo borua forest no muga sama make me pese etiefo ne ahwefo entie me pa se ne be ya ye beti ase
bojem
ena omo call forest no na emra no omo call ho no esan say na forest area the ma big mining companies said shra no mines money new monta omo kra no muntimi nya processing because na broni kan it is heavily regulated mra na da ho no na just na den kra se obe process wo ho nti untimi nye ena wuntumi mu MPP for bo share ye kan se kwaye no forest
reservoirs
na do hu say ni party for akọboasha forest mo ye galamsey nti uni nyo ye ena omo de mre bi a ye fe ne LI 2462 by na ohwe sa LI 2462 na nia ye fe ne regulation 3 no LI ne ka say ye ma obia license ana permit se obekọ kwaye mu akoye galamsey ana akọ mine nanso ne ebe ya ne se president no ehu se aha no se ye nya gudie na it is in the national interest se timamufo nyina benya ho mfaso de a ye fe ne se president ye ma wotu mean se ubetimi amasa permit no na no broni ana law mo ne ye fe ne caveat ye say despite che say ansa na wo be ye saade no se oda sonye si ahwe set mamfo ho beto mo ana e de ahokere beba na na do se ono ne tekwa pai se ye de mra na ma no nko aso betimi ama license and the one so mama license munko kwaye munko pe galamsey na kwaye no dodo na eben insuo no
2151
eben insuo no inti na unim omo mine wo ho no na nka omo de plant no kra ana omo de process ne ko baby foforo kra nka ye be fa ye ho se sa time muntumi woni wine ye se who born dog na wako kan wuntumi asem so ya akonta mining na waka se party hie sika woni wine na wako kebi
se sanko fo na no mo kasa no
enne MPP force munim ya na yede mraba ena na ado ama wuntumu mene ne keka ho akwanya so omunkotu gold ewo kwaye mu na omatu gold na sa say insuo no nanso NDC former badia 9 months muma nso ni nyina anko muga sa asem weto asun
adwene ne adwuma
de bia me kase omo kase galamsey
adwene ne se ne adwuma body ne bre
NDC aban ye ne omo ya adwen se galamsey enye President Mahama na appointee bie ni hwa a oye galamsey no kwa de anka metene so ama sorry na mema na nte wo de what class wo de ma oni menya asem na akotwa ntro ka se me ye galamsey o gu me hu fin keke ne kra no wa bre me problem obere fair wo sesi a ompe onya galamsey hu mfaso na oni o say appointee bia we one na ba abem no untimi nya legal mining po anya illegal ai so unte dynamic actual so we appointee na odi tumi ahyo nsa se besom Ghana fo a untimi nka se wo koje license se de akoye mining
ne mga sa aban asase no untimi nto
untimi nto aban asase aban scholarship untimi nya bi se mining kra o so untimi nya oso be ye mining dia fa ne appointment letter bre no Natural is the President Mahame. Media mining na meniji hu meninji appointment into jo appointment letter me koye me mining. But untimi nye ga adentia. Esan se empre bebre no so mo je license na. Se ye ka so mo nko 1 acre be wan se or this license na be wan se okọ 10 acres. No say nsuo, no say ye kwaye mu. Na se omampanyin bi to say no say Mia min crofo muntimi nya ne ye legal kra nanka illegal kra ya nka ho asem men so a enemete ho no obi enu ho a metimi ama no eyi krata se ombesom na oye mining na obi aka se President Mahama de ompese onku galamsey I was unhu se MPP for pe na just ye be ye campaign o masa ka se galamsey obeti ano so mo ano mo ye galamsey
area boys
na unim makana sana e wose mema etiefo na ahwefo hu se from 2023 ebepem 7 January a MPP 400 over no na MPP aban omo no omo nko galamsey omo so mejai galamsey ku adenti a omo say omo luzu abano ewo the mining areas inti inhyehyya aban de behye ho ano inhyehyya aban de beba nkrofo edi be jai galamsey ne ye na from 2023 MPP4 anye bi na maka ne sa no me se me challenge MPP nin bia o se onim se from 2023 to 7 January 2025 na nhyehyye we no mo ye se na ebe omo de be ko eti galamsey
measures be no mo de to akwa
no mu ni ba akokra inti NDC buy na galamsey ne na free for all
o ma na to excavators
omo
and say ma track akra ewo ho a
inti
bia obetimi akoto ya bagan ha ko
inti muga eba ne san na President Mahama ka say ya be hu say MPP4 asay insuo ni nyina no say ya be hu say MPP4 na to gold ewo kwaye mu no edie na ewo say NDC aban eye want before so omtiko apai won declare state of emergency okay bia na am say bofo ka na ye omde okay your state of emergency na unim muga state of emergency no declare den
me say tu na no ma ne bo emergency
na emra MPP4 declare state of emergency muga wo mensem ha Ghana Chamber of Mines omokrata bi ekitame sa ye ne ka na gold aye export ye dosun sin ye bia that now must say ya ban galamsey state of emergency no. So obeka Lester Matthias no na dey na dan papa o si galamsey go no towo mo ho na kwa esuma class on na court ya twen ya me say court krata na go do that
Obeso UAE Dubai. He's my very good friend.
Oh, I see. Mugabe wa dan for in high
Mustafa Bandi, yeah.
Oh, I
know
see.
Him very well. I have his number. Communicating every day.
And na galamsey kra ye ton ye na do gold ye ton ye na do so kra say emre ana ban ni ni. And na NDC aban ni President Mahama say unim. Enya say o sa hwe na nkofa ka say o sa na ye fe o say wi ana de. Into what declare states of emergency now and solve a problem na e dey.
Problem so
na ye wo four-prong approach a ye dey basa ne be ya timamufuo ho betom na galamsey ne jai ba ko ne sen President Mahama ba no say first one na ye Ronika no strengthening regulatory regimes asia ne say emra eda galamsey ho no muma yen tsene no inti hwe power na do jeye na eye LI 2462 na ode mema ne party for say monko kwaye mu na monko ye galamsey sa power no President Mahama ka say munjip sa power no wo minsem eno na ye say or say mun repeal the very section or another very regulation 3 say ne be ya me President Mahama mean to me nya to me bia say me mo bi license kra
Munko yimfiri ho.
Munko yimfiri no munko yifi ho. And e di LI 2501 by. And no civil society for say. Ye hwe de we ananado use mrana. President Mahama ye nim say wo de wonya sa na nke be ye kra de a sa mra ni nyina moma ye nyimfi ho.
Kra.
O say oba time. Me ya listening president you mate. Parliament na eba bebe. Parliament ba pa me na unim ne ma na ye fekra no. Enye airline ne pena o say ye repeal. O say the mother law eye mraba time nankasa na ye Minerals and Mining Act 703 as amended no. O say no nso kra no monhwe munkina. Monhwe nyama nkrofo hwa enye ne ye ntime na wo kasa no stakeholder consultation. Koso. Na unim adia ba kunso odia ba under regulatory regime ne boa panso eye 9 months ena muga eya na meka 9 months na sem na me yemu hweme because me say no em se me worry nche nti aware mu eyi edene kra me ninwie
da sugusu
na Major Mahama MPP for to me suma soldiers se monko field na Major Mahama just say wakohwe ne nkwa
jane yene
ne marketing kitten na sa time no mo ko ade no na onim yesi na MPP for di wase yes say yenye ne sa enti ade ba ko a waya be pese Ghana for tie ne yie pa no mo President Mahama ba so eye nia ode aba ye friend 9 months na sa 9 months no onim. We have learned lessons in the past. Just say ya hwenia ya ye eye omanya ya enye ya anye unim operation Vanguard ne galam stuff for no.
You ever we mom say some catch say this week ko na niam besisi we breaking news gift to our Mensa ma charge no over a year 38.4 million alleged theft and financial loss. National service for no.
Me say ye dey agro ba ufia ade ba besi wo Ghana no. Je say ye ma appointment ka wan ha say wo mpe.
We are na mo de ken for eta ba.
Ai ye yire ye ho pa because ye tiase say hwe sa aska no. Muga secondary school for
obawo.
Na me catch all say sika ye de to textbooks ma Ghana has school for nyina for 1 year e 549 na nipa ba konkwa de na oba mpo de abadaye she will have a day in court but the American say adie ba kwa President Mahama aya e was say Ghana for mummo na baso na mumma yen hye just say ye encouraging no ye say unim what declare forest reserves any water bodies as a security zone security zone say untimi kra nko ho
akopɛ de
because so ko ha na 9 months no enye nya galam stuff for ye omko anapa omko chi nkofo na no makofie na omebeba na atimamfo na ye ready twom we ni 24-hour surveillance na ye ba ye MPP for no mo se omo ku galamsey inti na 44 of the forest out of 288 sa 44 no magiafa na 9 there na your friend red zone no go area won why na wako yi we ni say we ejuma wa lands forestry commission into wo behwe ne o galamsey wan hwa o mapata wo anim nanso ene NDC aban etimi age repossess our forest ni nyina 9 na easy anka de na MPP for oban timi anye
so man na yeju
President Mahama galamsey onya ho mfaso na onim se propaganda bi omode aba omsi o ne nta galamsey ne kra nko so no say gold board na me say temo de mo nkan twi abrofo nso mo nkan
mo mpa kan
na o se twi na ne kan ye den kakra na brofo de ya na nhye da anya den sa
say literature for na history for no omo parking kan
but accounts for be so parking kan o as for so why account no parking kan ba
president so parking kan because of history back
and you say man crop for your refresher course say no but my men ka say gold board be anywhere turn gold e wo galamsey gold board no mom na de buy ye se ne be ya untumi ntu galamsey esanse se utu galamsey na say no yesi untumi nton gold na outside Ghana except gold board inti say untumi emfa gold enko say this is my license, I'm a legitimate small scale miner inti me ton ma gold no beton wo he ya osma gon so na ye chewa menua be masa me ni ti modern no inti sa propaganda no so enye no kre emre enenta MPP before kan obeka ya na omo ti jubilee omo no mo ton gold ma Dubai fo ne he enne President Mahama so no sa anyama no enye ye de chichire man sa sika na ekonkrofo botom ne nyama se ne nyina e ba gold board so na be ye be boa na sidi
gold
ebe me say MPP for na nkasa otumu se na go because omo we ne nyafnyafhwe untumi di gold e kot na TV so na onim se na me ka say gold na me ka say ye ba o se na etimi ye to say the way I want me ye no inti President Mahama etimi reclaiming those 9 forests at 9 months aba and then me no wo kasa no ye planted trees ye dua nua forestry for dua nua enua na nyesa ye dua ya kwakoda wo ye hwe so se ne ye be ya we will reclaim the land na makana sa no ba ko a eye mede se meme ye oba tan ne kra eno ne omode aba ye fe no comes dep no se ye pese ye mankrofo no alternative livelihood na before the idea ba kwa no mo ye ade pa ye slogan and your obo agenda 111 on see hospital bia he community mining on ye hwunim emra ye kase galamsey ninye na mebunu no nye ejuma nti emra wo kuntia galamsey na wo pe ejuma ma mebunu nyomo ka mo so mo koye community mining Mugabe catch our TV so any radio so say ye buy no na krata baako mpo ni ho e kire say community mining na say na ye no na community mining mo checha mo party for mo sika the same thing financiers into do baby from na ene krobia na e western north mi wefi omo catch MPP for say mo nim na mo be si ha say mo be ye community mining mo be mbehu since the community man and your community for no dia inti na efe no regulatory guidelines nya ebie ni ho as obi net na ne den no ka say oh ade we ya ye be man din the dead way nti ye ba TV so na ye be ka nya ka nyina ye chi asem NDC say ye nya sa because unim sa nyama na MPP for ye ya no mo ka so mo TV so no mo dada nkrofo no omo ti omo kurom omo to omo dua na omo nim se moboa nti yakoto aba mo be lose by 1.7 million votes nti wo de obetimi a shell court ne kuntan na wa betena ha na ne na brofu ni twi na wano wosowoso
enti untumi kakra
amen hwe ne okita gold no
your friend of gold what I say and it's a solid money what I say says kana ye no e de liquid what I say liquid mame mfa to say na What me ahu. Mami fa to say no what me ahu.
Ebisa ho.
Me de bi ka ho ama.
Sir.
Me de bi ka ho ama what me ahu. Wait. When your friend says solid. Are you solid?
Sika koko.
Are you sika koko solid money? Solid. What does Mami for being ka ho? Hey, me de bi ka ho. What does solid money? When we talk about money, it's not the bank goal. Banks can hold. Want to me? Adia Magana. It's a possible need bag Ghana. No, who was say higher friend has Sika and Puano. What I say, I don't see a friend have gold coast. What I say, solid money. Mami Fabio Munchero. What I say, solid. What I say, solid money. Solid. What I solid money. Mami Fabio Munchero. Solid. Solid money. I'm talking about solid money. What I say? And the casa want to me was Sika. And your bango.
Lawyer Beatrice.
Minya. Let's say we humbi. Ono no se ne okoko to be kwa kochirim. Nanso nim community mining no mo se mo de aba na America ansa na ye hwe video no. Omutumi kofa nkrofo a mo mfi mining community o. Omutumi ba me mikro me apple. Fish na ye. Na una okite ska na na wo kofo me na. Se koye kom what be da adanse na say ni say yes kotu gold esansa wo na wukite ska na community for na mebunu na nkasa na omo wo ho no mo nya interview baby no mo say MPP for mo ye mema mo be kire mo nim wa ha ye ma mo kra mbe ye mine ne kana mo the community account NDCC dey bi wo ye sa na wo ka set mamfo no mo ni nte o mo nya trof ye ko to ba ye beto so ba na we say 1.7 million okwa ochina wakoka wasem enti NDC ye de responsible mining community mining na only men no
cooperative
no sa we use word ye friend a cooperative nipa ba ku bi entumi nko register company community bia no this am ye 15 ahemfo wom youth wom omo sane ye be ya ye betimi ama sa 15 no some mining na no mo pese o mo ye me kuro mbe bia me ko na epo no mo ko ubisa na bia o se opese opekenu ope fishing net ope o ye na den no epe nti o mo ye community
premise o de be ko
ope premise o be ko o ye na den o ne ne ko a ye fe bibi aklo in Ghana and no pese on di on pe pizza na ne ekeka ho no
my friend is here.
A claw, thereof. My friend a fancy. Me a friend a claw. Need demo.
Hey, boys,
what I say. Into you say you be what community for na na unim. Near ya me de woman cran say community for na registration. Unim say me na kasa no. A binding new months a kasa. New months a penny say. Omu fields and a concession omunim sa hano. A good dear power, but enya dodo a yen ye pese ye ntum nti ye de ma community no sane ye be ya cooperative for no omo beto
enya na mabunu so enya adwuma ye
enya new motempe second mining company bi mi we fi omudin de bobodomentie hit gold and third one being so omo nyina something resources omo nso omo apene say omo de bema na timamufo na ete community ne sane ye be ya ye tu hakakra ya sensu ye tu hakakra ya sensu na ye dekra wo ho no say sika mo benya no enye se MPP ni bi di ko hwe ne bottom na wakoye ne ho financier ya si ye betwa bi na ye de aye community development fund enya de keto na no enye se ye tena ankran ene ni ashipshipi lawyers ye say article 3 de bi ye call timamufo ekotie ahemfo ekotie asofo yekotie mebunu emma enkwada nia ebeya farmers to say community mining no and a cooperative mining start sana obia behu say ampa ensesan ye eba sane ebeya yensuo no ensei inti mesre Ghana for say yemfa ya honden ne odo anti President Muhammad because onimi ntia MPP for suro say NDC for nhye ya maka nyina no yetimi di ba nso ne ni bete na nso ne tena ya kwa election de na omo de be campaign to say yamuka and a doom so after ye de Ameri car power nina by almost say I am the abadi and so as an boarding. And si sana mo person munyo the say no almost rosa sanyama we ya in so any better. Inti ya beyanso inti omo person mungu NDC aban hu fin. No me good President Mahama nso hu fin. Sani ye be wie ka o say oh nanka nso ne ke betimi aye white say ne akoye colorless even though water is already colorless.
Ya na DJ kwan.
Nyamdi jam kwan ne say e wo mu say MPP ni NDC nyina eye political party die. Nenso eba ne Ghana ye die. Ghana mpuntuo. Immebunu dachi. Emma some who beto mo die NDC ne eye party a ye chechire man. Na asema ye kan wayare sabi e wo community NDC ne siye. Kania e wo mpotem NDC ne de baye. Enne ye say the big push na aba. Sane ye be ya mo region ye benya kesiania. Say first time a ye hu hospital kakraka pa ebi wo Israel. Eye President Mahama. Na obeka ya circle interchange car na nkofo to me fro car. No makwohwe say interchange na ye hu bi da. Sam re no MPP for say no mon rekwan. Yes, Ga East Hospital, Formena Hospital here almost say e dey yes ye ndi answer na yakọ hospital. COVID ne buy nti mesre Ghana for. Say emra ye adwuma Mugabe Maase oba me ho a. Se ne kana maba TVs na ma ho afa kakra o. Na adaje disra nkukura no minibi because e san say de bia o pentama ko ye adwuma. Emra ye adwuma ye chechire man no. E bia na ye ntimi nya adaje ensambe counter MPP for propaganda de bia omobe. Enti mesre se Ghana for the odo ebetai NDC party for nankasa mamuma MPP for na adam esanzo munim se mubufu a ende NDC ni ho na aban so ni ho enti ende omu hu say na wo de why ejuma sa ya ma hwe na de omu de ebufu enti Ghana for keep faith with President Mahama. Have hope in President Mahama. Na in 4 years no say san betna ha mukra mo be bonsem say reset no na NDC to aso sa se ne be ya Ghana yenso ye betimi abeye oman papa.
Very mother lawyer Beatrice anan ase presidential staff at say ne free Jubilee House and obaye ne no ebe twetwe nkomo obaade no dom ye na kina ye tinkwama DVLA CEO yenua Logas ono so 4 p.m. ochina 1-on-1 ono so beba be kire
Logas nso obo ejuma pa o se me monas obo ejuma mi niska me be talk anya sanka me kwa talk akọ register because me hu say o the new number plate na eba
tinyame aduma ochina ye ne no ebe si nkonya de zali 4 p.m. na oye vice chairman so de ma collect constituency ne di nkomo afa DVLA enema omudi gugu akwemu na yama tifo ne ahwefo no so other regions no omo hu hyehye ya omo so edigu akwemu ewo DVLA ho ye be cha appointees ni nyina ne courage mo se monkoso enya adwuma mayengu His Excellency John Dramani Mahama enimu ase yenti nanim bebi ebekọ bia ye ne ye nda ye esubampa edi se de be ya obia hu obeka se de bi papa yi ne mrate ne mabawa no omo ebo adwuma wa ho brase kwan so mede obi bia se woje bre na woni metena ya bra na bono miensa ebesi sabre Alessa Nelson edene de bai na lawyer Beatrice na so aba be bojanum mu ene awie ede amai na sentem obeta aba na wabomija kwa obaba thank you
because me try invitation na ya
neche Timatias ya papa very well ofabia say Thomas hani edi mu besi enwumre ne osia kasebo na eto aso mema mu nyina mo eni temi se no mensa ba bia wo bia mechia mo ene board members amoto board chairman capacity chairman Bilijo ene MD combat echacha mo nyina engineers amu ho koto a oba besia pa wo ye welder adwuma oba oba besia o ene engineers no efe keke nti mo ye boma baso adwuma pa mugoso a mo bode boa eyeto he ya ne di besi enwumre ne osia kasebo ene to aso